Testing. Test. There we go. Alright, everything's looking good. Oh. Hope whoever's there is having a good day or night. I have quite a few things lined up for tonight. But I don't know what we're gonna get into. Well, I know where we're gonna start. I just want to rip the band-aid off in that context. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I overslept today, and so I didn't have time to pre-upload a video that I was working on. But I pre-uploaded it when I got home earlier. But it will be available tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean 16 hours from now. I have it scheduled to 4 p.m. So it would technically be today, but, you know. I was half expecting someone, but I kind of forgot. But they might be busy. If no one's able to show up right away, we can always move on. But that's... No, I saw a video pop up in my recommendations about... Was it XQC drawing... Rakai or something like that? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. Oh, good lord. Something just popped up in my recommendations that I really, really don't want to see, so I'm just going to... Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. I may as well move on so that when people if and when people decide to show up, at least they'll be ready for me, or I'll be ready for them. Alright. Hopefully the stream isn't private again, because that was embarrassing for me. But I wanted to check out this. I don't know what is going on here, but it's about woke Canadians not coping well, and it's getting unhinged. I don't know what the context is, but it's another normal gaze video. I saw the first few seconds of this Misha Petrov video that we could also look at, saying that it's some... Apparently, it's... From what I could tell, it has something to do with the acronym, let's call it, which is what I've been calling it, the lettuce, gay, bacon, and tomato acronym. As someone who's part of the gay of the lettuce, gay, bacon, and tomato, I can obviously give some 2 cents on it. But I do want to see what these guys have to say. Here, let me do this. I don't want to be in their way, so I'll join them down here as the sort of third wheel. Oh, I just noticed it's cropped a little. Now, why is it like... Oh, I remember why it's like that, but... I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's not that big a deal.
You would have all heard of the victim card. These Canadians went one better and started handing out equity cards.
There's a point of privilege on microphone.
And then they're obviously very happy. Well, he's not. Well, Clarkson's not very happy. He's already over whatever the hell she just said.
It doesn't look like that.
I was standing here with my gender equity card before.
Wait. Wait. What the hell is a gender equity card? This is my first time hearing about it.
Or you called on the previous speaker.
Okay, so she's scolding her.
Oh, so they're all woke scolding each other?
Because she called on the other line when she was standing there holding an equity card, which is supposed to get her called before someone, because she's a member of a marginalized identity.
Wait. No, I have no idea what he just said.
I don't have anything to say.
We're just getting started.
Hey guys, welcome to Normal Gaze, where we take on insanity. I'm Brad Palumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys?
So, you probably saw clips from this.
I haven't. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Oh, Canada.
It is not my home and it's not my native land, so I don't have any attachment to it.
The New Democratic Party, aka NDP.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is like their left socialist party.
I gotta get my mind out of the gutter.
Why? Explain.
DP?
I don't get it.
Okay. Why? What does that mean?
I'm not saying it on camera.
Say it.
Good, I don't want to hear it.
No, because everybody already calls me a for the comments.
Well, are they wrong? I've never... You guys keep bragging about your OnlyFans, so I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you are a whore.
Anyway, they had this convention, and
They always have conventions.
it's like the DSA conventions. You know those ridiculous clips you see from here from the Democratic Socialists?
Yes.
It's like that on steroids. They literally had identity cards for marginalized identities you could use to cut the line to speak on motions.
These topics
Okay.
this week are really
Sorry, I was trying to check to see if the stream was...
making me not like left people.
It's unfortunate. I mean, you don't want to lump them all together into one, but even some of them can acknowledge that some others are like, yeah, I don't think we need that.
And I
Let's
know what
go.
he's
Oh my god, no, he's fucking bumping iron.
doing because I told him
I don't think bumping iron is the correct term, though.
I said I don't like positioning us as right-wing commentators, but you
I don't want to be positioned as anything except who I am.
can't help it when you see these stories.
Oh, no, well, I'm not doing that because of that. These are just the topics that I just had.
No, I
I've
know.
had most
No
of these for
shit.
Well,
weeks
because
anyway.
it's you can't help but not talk about it like this.
Well, because it's entertaining.
It's crazy.
I'm doing this because it's entertaining, because I also know that I can give my own 2 cents.
I'm just looking for
It's
shit that's
also crazy.
entertaining.
Yeah.
And you told me we have to stop talking about fat people all the time, so
Well, yeah. So this
Well,
is bad.
yeah.
let's watch this clip from Sky News Australia where they went through some of the, compiled some of the best moments from this
The best moments, quote unquote.
conference.
Because I don't know what's actually going on
In
here.
Canada, or snow Mexicans as some call them,
Who the hell calls Canadians snow Mexicans? I'm pretty sure it's Chinook.
and some of the
Wait, what?
looniest Canadians in the country got together recently. It was a conference for the
Snow Canadians is
hard-left New
crazy.
Snow
Democratic
Mexicans.
Party. Now, you would have all heard of the victim card. These Canadians went one better and started handing out equity cards, literally.
There's a point of
No, apparently this lady is on the thumbnail.
privilege
Unless I'm wrong about her being a lady.
on microphone one, then we'll go to my
That laugh.
Bitch.
She
Bit.
had to look like that!
No, I mean, I should have commented on the fact that she has that freaking hairstyle. No. They all seem to have that hairstyle. And when I say they all, I mean people like her.
I miss the Clinton Democrats.
Aww.
Well, this is like the leftist party.
I
It's
know.
not even
Oh,
like
that's
their-
this
it's
is
not
the
even the
leftist party.
Yeah, it's not even their liberal party.
Okay.
Oh, right. Because there is a difference between the left and liberals.
Okay.
But still, it's like unlike here where it's a fringe. They're an actual party that has seats and everything.
Yep.
Like there's no DS. Well, there's a few.
This is
but
a
few.
this is a this I don't want to be mean, but
That's a creature.
Like
No, it's like that one right-wing party that exists in Germany. Like, by some accounts, they're like moderately right-leaning, but because they don't want to go back to 1940s Germany, they just assume that it's far right.
come up with any better person
it's
to put up
just
there.
sometimes you can look at somebody and know exactly what they believe,
I try not to do that, but it's kind of hard not to.
and
What their pronouns are.
what you can just tell by the way someone looks.
The people say not to judge books by their cover, but these days it's kind of easy to do that.
And
But then again, anyone who knows me will know who I really am,
I reject the
or at least what I really think.
idea that the way you look is what you believe, but I do
Then there's
recognize the pattern.
Once in a
Yeah.
while, you can't listen. The same thing with the bull-looking ass nose rings, right? It's done
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
But
praised
there's a
local original
pattern.
person. But it's like
It's alleged. It's this one lady with a nose ring said that there's allegedly some sort of nerve in your nose that connects to the brain in some particular way. I don't even know what that actually means. What's going on here? I have no idea.
90% chance.
Talking about something that went on in Canada.
And
Correct.
pattern recognition is part of the human brain.
Uh-huh.
Now, in our more enlightened, advanced nature on this podcast,
Enlightened, right? Yes, because I
Yeah.
go to this place for enlightenment.
we try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Do
Right.
we? Yeah. I don't.
We don't, but we should.
I do. No, we do, but we each have different
I always try to give benefit of the doubt, but even I know sometimes.
people
Yeah.
that we do it for. I give liberals the benefit of the doubt, I think, more than you do.
And I try to give.
And
like,
I give fat
Republicans-
people the benefit of the doubt. Who else?
And I give Christians the benefit of the doubt.
I
more than
give
you.
trans people benefit of the doubt more than you.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
do
Lord.
Christians a lot more. I really don't give religious people the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, you go
often
off,
ever.
and-
It depends on what you mean by religious.
Yeah,
It
and you
ruffles
guys
feathers.
don't like that, but
But we got to be authentic to who we are.
Yeah.
what we believe. And
anyways, let's just watch what they.
Is it?
I already
Then we'll
failed.
go to microphone 3. Go ahead, delegate.
Yes. Hello. I was standing here with my gender equity card before you called on the previous speaker.
okay, so
Yeah, I don't even know what the heck, and I don't even know what that is supposed to be.
she's scolding her because she called on the other line when she was standing there holding an equity card, which is supposed to get her called before someone because she's a member of a marginalized identity.
Yeah, this was my face exactly when I was like, wait, I don't even know what he just said.
I don't
I
have
don't-
anything to say. I have nothing to say. I
So I'm trying to figure out what's actually going on. So she has that card that somehow grants her the right to be heard first. But then the lady that was up on the podium was calling to someone else who apparently doesn't have that card. And so the lady with the card, you can understand why I'm struggling to wrap my head around this.
all I want to know. No, I have nothing to say. I really don't, because like
I'm trying to make sense of it, but I can't.
this girl enrages me.
Which one? The one with the card?
This one or that one?
All of them.
All of them.
They enrage me. Like if I
I don't know. That sounds very woman hating of you to say, Clarkson.
was around them, I would turn beet red, and just I would fume.
You should use your. I wonder if one of us would have that type of card here. Can I use my walking, talking animal card to get some equity?
And I don't even know what I would say, but I would say some very mean stuff. And my goal would be to make them
I would just ask questions, like legitimate questions, and I want some straightforward answers.
cry, because I just feel like I don't know. I just have nothing to say.
Good
I
lord.
never agree with the people who are like, bring back bullying. Like, I think bullying is wrong.
No, you
Tech tone be like.
don't bully people on immutable characteristics.
No, that's
Like-
not what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying no.
But,
You
like,
don't bully, but
These people probably should have been bullied a little bit for their personalities. No.
I mean, I've been bullied. Well, before the 5th grade, I was bullied by neighbor kids. But afterwards, I had the exact opposite happen to me, where I became basically the popular kid, and I didn't like it. I didn't like all that attention.
For their immutable characteristics.
I think
like just 5%.
no.
Just a little
I don't
tease
think
there.
I don't think it's bullying. I think they needed to be embarrassed and corrected by somebody who is actually smarter than them.
Authority figures
Mhm.
said they probably got gentle parenting.
Correct.
I
And
don't
that's why they piss me off so much.
Well, also,
Because
guys,
they don't get enough they lack discipline.
Because they believe they're saving the world by pointing out
They ain't saving shit.
their equity card was wrong. This girl probably thinks that this is like
doing her
a
big one.
huge immoral or like this an injustice that needs to be corrected.
Yes, because there aren't definitely starving people around the world.
And they're so tunnel visioned on themselves
It's all about themselves. They don't necessarily care about other people.
that they miss everything else going on in the world. It's like when people on the far left only attack Democrats, and then they're the reason why Kamala lost the election.
I mean, I know that Hassan Piker didn't want anyone voting for Kamala.
Because all they care about is what they can criticize, what they have proximity to, and they have no ability to look at things from a macro perspective, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, do consider becoming a channel member to support our work. And we're gonna watch clips from TLC's My Strange Addiction, and some of them are
Yeah.
Oh
disgusting
lord. Should we look at My Strange Addiction?
and evil.
I know a few things from My Strange Addiction, but not much.
So we do weekly members-only videos. It's the best way to support our content. We're a small channel, but we're growing and doing well.
We actually are. We
doing
went through a
quite well.
lull.
Yeah, but now we're growing.
There's a part of me that low-key wants to do with a collab with the two of them, but I don't think I'm good enough for that yet.
I think we found our stride. We were kind of like boring for a bit, but now I think we're getting better.
And we're building a new set, which
Yeah,
is
expensive.
incredibly expensive. So do become a channel member. if you
Yeah.
can. But also, I also know that
I can't wait to be able to set up channel members. It's gonna be good.
it's like gas.
I need 200 more subscribers at most.
Super expensive. Like life is. If you can't, please don't feel any pressure to, or don't worry.
Oh, is that Brad actually saying you don't have to subscribe? This bitch is in the comments. Somebody says, "I love your channel." He goes, "Consider becoming a member."
I'm just saying.
I'm
they
like,
should
I've told
consider
him
it.
multiple times that no,
Should we skip
Oh,
But
this?
it works though.
no, it doesn't.
It
It's never worked.
That's not true. I've observed it work many times.
Tracked the account.
They literally reply and say, "Talk."
Here.
I sound like them.
Oh my.
Oh,
It's
hold on.
just so distasteful.
Okay.
I sound like them.
Oh my god.
Like I'm reaping the benefits.
I'm trying to figure out what part of the video they
of-
go back
of
to the
system
stuff.
I'm critiquing.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I just
are.
don't. I don't believe in turning compliments into like compliments are.
Literally have OnlyFans.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah, bitch, I ain't watching that shit with the 50-foot pole.
Point proven. I can.
He's
I,
literally scolding me for asking fans to join a membership.
yes, but that is a transaction. Like OnlyFans is a transactional.
Here, I'm gonna try to skip ahead to find out where the next part of
wrong
the
in the
video
middle
is.
of an argument, and in this case, I'm wrong.
Let's keep going.
But don't do it.
How have we gone through 32 seconds of the video?
I don't know.
Exactly, that's what I'm wondering.
We are the problem, I feel.
That's my point of
You were always part of the problem, let's be real.
privilege that I would like to
I
raise.
will explain the speaking order,
God.
which is fixed.
When they bring up a complaint, they call it a point of
Point of
privilege.
A complaint is a point of privilege. I don't even know what that means.
Privilege. Okay.
Which is fixed that I cannot amend, which is the pro-con rotation.
What the hell? Now she's just saying words in order to sound smart.
You can move yourself up a line that you're standing.
Oh, she's pissed.
I am pro, and I
Pro what?
Was
We went,
you went pro? Con,
we went pro-con, pro, and my plan was to go con. The speaker at ConMic 3 also has a speaking card.
Yesterday,
Okay, wait. So who are we prioritizing?
This is why, in governance, these people never get anything done.
They're always so focused on little needless shit.
And this is also why they don't have their own party. Oh wait, this is Canada.
Yeah.
This is Canada.
Well, it's why their party probably doesn't win anything because they can't get anything done.
I think they might be in coalition with the majority government. I'm not sure. I should.
Yeah,
Now, that's the thing about like multi-party states is that they often they give the illusion that they all have like many different parties as opposed to the U.S.'s two-party system. But low-key, they really are just two-party systems because a lot of those smaller parties are just in larger coalitions.
That's
I
because
shouldn't
that's
say
what,
shit
that's
that
what
I-
they do. These far left people, they're like leeches.
They hijack the center left. Yeah.
Yep, they hijack the liberal.
They make the center left make it. They make the center left look far right when really that they're not.
The people who believe in capitalism, who like believe in democracy and all that stuff, because they cannot for the life of themselves organize accordingly.
Without collapsing into woke
Because
civil
think
war.
about
It's like a supernova. Sometimes a star is so big that when it goes supernova, it collapses in under its own weight and becomes a black hole.
how much time that bitch just wasted talking about her point of privilege. Oh my
You
god.
just know she's about to.
I'm. Let's watch it.
Can,
I wanna
wait,
know
wait.
what she's gonna say.
Predict
Wait,
her
what?
complaint. Which of the boxes is it going to be about?
Which boxes?
Race, sexuality, gender identity.
All of the above.
Oh,
COVID
you know what?
cautions.
I was gonna say. I think that she's gonna say, as a marginalized person of color who is immunocompromised, I don't like that somebody probably said something because it's killing people with low
Scolding
immune
them about
systems.
masks or something. Is that-
Not
yeah.
not necessarily about masks,
Oh, right. She was wearing a
but
mask.
some type of protocol that doesn't protect immunocompromised people.
Let's see.
this card was used in an inappropriate manner.
What would that be?
And while I understand in Ontario we know this is equity, even if this was
And of course, that lady right there is nodding. What are you nodding about?
also used inappropriate in terms of gender. I want everyone to be mindful that these cards for individuals like myself who identify as a black woman.
What do you mean you identify as a black woman? You are a black woman.
She identifies as a black woman.
No, I'm at. So basically, Uncle Ruckus, except not. Uncle Ruckus identifies as a white man. Imagine an actual white man. I mean, there are cases of like white people identifying as black and then getting canceled. Imagine if that woman decided to identify as a white woman. She'd basically be the female Uncle Ruckus.
That is such an interesting phrase. Identifying as a black woman. Are they, I know that they...
So I don't have to identify as gay. I mean, I
I don't have to identify as Mexican
just
or half Mexican.
sleep with men and have
I just happen to have ancestry that goes back to Mexico.
romantic relations with men.
But that doesn't mean I'm Mexican.
But I'm not gay.
Mostly the former, not the latter.
Romantic, yeah, exactly.
Oh, right. They make a distinction between romantic attraction and sexual attraction.
Wait, I thought you said the latter. My bad. Anyways.
Anyway, I just think it's funny. So, I think she was like mad that white people were using it.
No, she was mad that it gendered her incorrectly, I think.
I...
See how we can't even keep up?
Exactly. I can't even keep up. I didn't realize black... Oh my god. I didn't realize black was a gender now.
This is what I'm saying. They're doing... no...
I mean, I do remember watching a video where some guy did a thought experiment where... what am I hearing? I know, right? I remember watching a video about a thought experiment done by someone who happened to be black, where he made his pronouns the N-word, and that if people really respected his pronouns, then that they would refer to him as the N-word. But obviously, if they were not black, they couldn't necessarily do that. So imagine if I did that, but with the F slur. I identify as a fidget, so you are going to refer to me as fidget.
Like,
Progress.
It's like a Portlandia skit.
Yeah. I mean, what do you, like...
It's kind of funny, though.
You know what? I think that America should have a coalition like Canada does.
What kind of coalition?
Like this.
I mean, there's pros and cons.
Don't they? It's called Hassan Piker's fan base.
A parliamentary government versus a...
Well, no, I'm saying...
Oh, no, probably not that.
They should have... Well, we don't necessarily have...
Oh, I think I know what he might mean. Like, instead of just the two-party system, we have multiple. You are fidget spinner good. It's just like someone... as far as I'm concerned, Brad over here is a attack helicopter.
Two-party system. It's just very hard to create another party.
Yeah, it is very difficult to do that. I mean, Huey Freeman tried to make a black revolutionary party, but then it devolved into a black hip-hop party where you got the hustler preachers trying to give out their new books. You got the rapper truce where they kind of kiss each other's cheeks, and then there was also the inevitable fight.
We do have a two-party system.
Yeah, but I think what he's talking about is how instead of it being two parties, it's just two coalitions of many smaller parties.
Rather than a parliamentary system, is what I'm saying.
We have a Congress, not a parliament.
I get what you're saying. I was just saying that I think we would benefit from
multiple parties, I'm assuming, instead of just the two. I mean, we do have multiple parties, like the Green Party and the Independent and the... Is the Tea Party still a thing? I don't know if that's still a thing.
These types of people leaving the Democratic Party and creating their
Oh,
own.
I agree.
I mean, Elon Musk tried to make his own center party too, but apparently that didn't work out too well.
Because they would get absolutely nothing done, and they get a lot more done by yelling at Democratic members of Congress.
Well, but like Zohran Mamdani, this is his ideological ilk. He literally comes from the DSA, which is a control C of what we just watched.
Yes.
Is it?
So it's like you say that like they should have their own party. They're taking over the Democratic Party.
Well, that's in New York.
Yeah. Is it just in New York?
And he's like a rising star, and AOC is as well, and she
the Boston
came
Tea
out of
Party.
that exact same thing.
Yeah, there was this party like back in like what, the 2010s or something. It was during the Obama administration.
Don't depress me.
All right, we'll just keep going watching the funny.
Time when you didn't have to point that out. It was pretty obvious. But we are talking about painfully woke, broken Canada, where this is how adults conduct themselves now.
point of personal privilege, I understand there's very little time and for delegates to speak, but early on the mic, it's hard as a racialized and transgender delegate to sometimes use this card and speak to somebody in front of me in line and ask, hey, this pertains to multiple.
It's like, why would you even need this card to be able to speak? Shouldn't you just get in line? Why do you need priority?
Intersecting parts of my lived experience I'd like to speak. I was rejected when I talked, and it's frustrating when these are my rights being directly under attack right now in Alberta, and that a cisgender
What is
woman
Alberta doing?
had spoken
No, what is Alberta doing?
over me, and I understand her rights are important too. This pertains to her too, but I don't know. I hope that in the future the federal NDP will also have a broader interpretation of the equity cards for speakers. That's all. Thank you.
I still don't even know what these equity cards are even for.
Who is clapping for that stupid?
No, who's clapping?
You know what? They are the most narcissistic.
No, it's all about me. I'm like, what exactly did this lady... what was exactly what this lady complaining about?
Selfish. What other synonyms are there?
Narcissistic.
You sat in line, and they use their identity as an excuse for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel social anxiety as a marginalized person that intersects with my lived experience. Yeah, no, having social anxiety intersects with your lived experience.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never had to deal with I mean, I do have like mild social anxiety, especially when it comes to talking to people that I really don't want to talk to, but I have to talk to because I have to interact with them on a regular basis. But
that doesn't excuse you.
But I'm not going to use my race or my sexuality in order to get my way, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to allow that.
You being a weird ass who can't speak up when it's your time to speak.
Get her, Jay. However, what I'll say is, I think what she was mad about is that she tried to cut the line using her woke card.
Oh, so she didn't even want to wait her turn.
And
No,
someone
she
said
didn't.
no. I think that's what she was just saying.
They are selfish. They're selfish who have.
No, you gotta wait your turn. If you want equity and equality, then you gotta wait your turn like everybody else.
Convinced a bunch of other people that because you're Asian and trans, like, but first of all, Asian
racialized.
You're Asian? Do you know how successful Asians are?
Oh Lord, okay, we're gonna bring that shit up, huh?
Asian is literally
If
more
anything,
privileged
bitch,
than
back
white.
of the line.
Oh, good Lord, no, that's actually very unhinged of you to say, Clark.
Back of the line.
Oh my God, no. Imagine if you said that about a black person on a bus. Oh my God, they would never let him hear the end of it.
Back of the bus.
Oh no, oh my God, that was a pre-watch moment if I've ever seen one. Good Lord, no, I just made that joke and they decided to steal it right from under me.
I'm sorry, but like.
No, you're not.
Asian, maybe in America.
That with no context.
Oh, no, I'll clip it with no context. No, just you wait.
I mean,
Except I'm not going to because I don't feel like it.
I would love to be Asian in America because I would probably be a lot richer.
You'd have a hard.
Well, for me, it depends on what you consider Asian, because Middle Easterners aren't usually considered Asian, even though it's generally considered part of Asia.
Harder time getting grinder hookups.
Yeah, like small.
No, because people always put. Oh my God,
that is not true about Asians. On
I wouldn't know.
mass scale. I don't know.
I
That's
wouldn't
a
know.
stereotype.
You would
But
know.
most
Personally, and I don't want to know.
stereotypes are based in.
You just admitted
Well, yeah, stereotypes are based in truth.
you would know based on a mass scale.
No,
I mean, who doesn't like fried chicken?
I would know the measurements
did,
based on
you
the
did.
surveys because I
Why are you looking up surveys?
looked it up.
Personal.
I actually looked this up the other day because
No.
it was on my thing about like male size per country, and it is true that they are on average a little bit smaller
A
Why are you
little
doing an
bit.
accent?
because it
Because-
softens the blow of the inappropriate discussion. But I wouldn't say it's like a huge deal comparatively to where we are, if that makes sense. Maybe it is a huge deal in Nigeria, but like here,
Oh, you better not.
it's like
Are you seriously gonna go there?
not that much of a difference on average.
Okay.
Thank you.
Delegates to assist me in better using the card by forming a straight
Uh-oh. You just said straight,
line behind.
and you Oh my god. Oh no. No, I could tell.
The microphone.
She said straight line. It's easy to say a straight line. No, single file. This is basic elementary school mannerisms.
She has a problem. She has a problem with saying straight?
She's like icking herself out by saying the word straight.
Oh my god.
Or is it because disabled people are unable to stay in a straight line?
No, I think it's because straight is like
I don't know if I'd go that far.
heterosexuality is what she's icked out by.
Or she just realizes it's offensive to ask these people to stand in a straight line because they're mentally incapable of following.
Oh wait, those AI Pixar trailers we used to look at, one of them was driving a Subaru and it was some lesbian couple driving in it and it was like, not even my driving is straight.
Following any form of instruction.
No, I think the thing where she goes straight.
Yeah.
Saying the word straight is like icky and gross. Which I mean, like it is, but you're not supposed to. Kidding.
Well, if you're saying it in that kind of manner.
But
Oh, I was like, wait, what? It took me a second to
you're
process that.
supposed to
Yeah.
pretend to not be disgusted by the majority of the population.
Also, like, why are you disgusted by straight people when the only reason that humanity is able to continue is because of straight people?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, not.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
fine that also like I guess she's a non-binary, whatever. So, but
But you're referring to her as a she. It's time to cancel
who
you.
knows? Maybe she's.
If you are so miserable, I'm sorry. If you are so miserable that you reject all societal norms and you think that you're like unique because of it, bitch, you're not unique. Like you
You're just like all the others that claim to be unique.
understand you're just a miserable person who refuses to compete in a competitive society, so you reject every form of societal norms because if you accepted any of them, you would have to accept that you are the bottom of the barrel, bitch.
wow, you went off.
I'm getting really triggered today.
There we go.
Let's just roll the rest of this.
Let's
the
see.
microphone. With a prominently displayed equity card, if I see speakers ahead of you who are not holding a card prominently, it would be wrong of me to guess about their gender identity, and I will come to you.
About.
I don't know what she's saying.
I don't know what she just said either.
Goodness me, she said the words
Oh, goodness gracious.
straight line there without a trigger warning. Point of personal privilege.
Hello,
Dare
love.
a cisgender woman speak? I mean, the whole thing is nuts. Everything you see there is a sign of civilizational decline.
I wish it. Oh, Lord. I wish it didn't have to be Sky News, but.
She's so funny.
She's so funny.
Yeah, she might be slightly overstating it, but that is low-key actually.
It's-
civilizational decline.
I would
Like,
say-
the Romans walked so we could run and do this.
Well, I
They
would.
constructed.
Yeah.
Imagine the original democracy, the first.
I mean, the Romans did allow the gay relationships, but you had to do it in a very specific way, where there was an active partner who was usually much older, and then there was a passive partner who was usually much younger. And then the passive partner would be relegated to second-class status. And the active partner usually had to be someone of a higher social status as well.
Philosophers to unfold the idea that the people could govern themselves.
Stoics
You
and all
show
of
them
that.
this. They would
And they'll be like, no, okay, we don't need the people to govern
Stoics who
themselves.
preached about individual responsibility are seeing these people who have just a small amount of anxiety yell at everybody else for causing their anxiety.
You see, Eric Cartman had anxiety, which means he has a hard time expressing himself. So everybody shut the fuck up because his anxiety is up to here right now. And so give him his Buddha box already.
It's wild.
I would say it's a sign of individual decline. Maybe not societal decline yet, but like
Not yet.
if somebody is acting that way, like their life is in decline.
But also, like, these are the most extreme examples. But this ideology
Yeah.
has.
And it is the extremes that usually, but it's a very vocal extreme.
crept into me.
So much so that the other side wants to make believe that that's what everyone is like in
Mainstream
terms of
societal
that.
institutions, and I think that is a rot that is causing decline. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's
Yeah.
totally declined and everything is over and
We're not there
destroyed,
yet.
Not yet.
But you have
To
to root
we'll see.
out the rot. And instead, people are like,
You just
patting
gotta
on
let
the
it
head and
burn.
saying, you get an equity card. Oh my gosh.
Everyone gets a card. Look under your desk and look under your chairs and you get a card that you still have to pay taxes to. So Oprah ain't shit.
What I would say is everyone who wants an equity card, come to this room to come get it. And then it's actually just an exit.
Yeah.
I just want to be able. I say this every episode. I want to fight with these people.
Oh.
Like I want to.
Well, also they're non-binary, so it's not hitting a girl.
Oh, wait. Oh, he's making a very good point.
No, not physically.
Well, of course not physically.
I just want to
Put them in their place, basically.
because whenever I have these types of conversations,
No, there's a DDR tournament coming up in the summer. We'll see what happens.
whenever I meet like a woke adjacent person and I actually start to debate them, I feel like it's just so satisfying to see their entire worldview crumble when you start to poke and prod at their ideas.
My vision will tear asunder your ignorance and send it crashing.
We've been trying to get woke people.
Nobody wants to touch us with a 10-foot pole.
I'll touch you with a 1,000-foot pole.
Well, people.
Although not necessarily in that way. I've mentioned earlier that I wouldn't mind doing a collab with them, but I don't know if I should reach out to them or if they should reach out to me. I highly doubt I'm going to be reaching out to them because I don't think I'm big enough for that.
Well, some people maybe,
Even if it would get me at least a modicum of attention.
but not the ones that we want.
Yeah. Blossom's still been roasting me. She told me to stack my coins again.
What does that even mean?
She's the one.
Your coins, not
she's
mine.
the one that got away.
The one that got
Oh my god, not a
away.
Katy Perry. No, we're not.
Ah.
Katy Perry. No.
We gotta ignite the light
All right,
and
guys.
let it shine. All right, that was very interesting. No, there was another thing that I wanted to look at that's quote unquote adjacent to this about an extension to the acronym. But I might take a look at that another time. Or I could look at it now if I wanted to. But so far it's been very slow. You know what, let's go ahead and just take a look at it. This is a Misha Petrov video.
Recently, a Canadian politician, Leah Gazan, made a statement.
Oh, hold on, I need to fix this. No, not this. This. Yes, there. Now we can put this back where it was because I don't actually need more context.
That confused many people, including within the LGBT community. She used this extremely long acronym. Now, as we know, it was LGB, then LGBT, then LGBTQIA+, whatever. Now, it's something even crazier. And she did it while addressing a serious issue, which unfortunately only distracts us from it.
They provided
Oh, this is something different.
$0
Although, apparently it's still Canada related, so I guess we can take a look at it anyway.
to deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2SLGBTQIA+.
With the
What the hell does that even mean?
left, it's
I'm not dying, I'm still here.
this obsession with who is most oppressed. And I've started noticing
I am a depressed majority, and I deserve an extension to my allowance.
that more and more everyday LGBT people are doing the same thing I did, which is stepping away from this cult. I don't know how else to call it. That
There's this one guy I know that considers the fuzzies to be a cult.
doesn't mean either extreme is the answer. But with the left specifically, people are leaving not because they don't feel accepted, but because they're tired of the way identity is constantly centered. It's always being expanded, right?
Hey there, Glock.
Categorized, these micro labels, and it
Yeah, this is a sentiment that Shuon had holds. She still considers herself as part of the left, but she's not to that extreme.
is all extremely performative. No
It is a performative. The video we just took a look at, obviously, we're pointing out that a lot of these people are just selfish. They think that having some sheet of paper is going to let them cut in front of people in a line just so they could speak to someone.
No one cares about the content of one's character anymore. They care about
Nope. All they care about is what's on the outside.
the labels, how it
It's all about the label. No. I mean, when it comes to something like food, obviously, I do I do look at food labels, like the nutrition facts and stuff like that, because I want to see, okay, how much sugar does this thing have? And it's like, it's got this percentage of sugar with that many servings, and it's like, I can eat this whole thing in like 1 minute. But, and you expect me to only eat like a few pieces of this?
You are. And the next thing we'll talk about further proves that point, but we'll start with this first.
Prime Minister Carney is cutting
Yes, Canadian mock for using extremely long acronym.
dollars between Indigenous Services Canada and Crown Indigenous Relations. They provided $0 to deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2S LGBTQIA+. This is abhorrent. This is callous.
Right. It's a great
I don't even know what she's talking about.
example of how far this fixation on identity and labels and the
And what does it have to do with the Indigenous people of Canada?
hierarchy of oppression has gone. Leah Gazan says, completely straight-faced, by the way. MMIWG2S LGBTQIA+. And if you're a normal
I don't even know what the first of those letters is supposed to be.
person who doesn't spend time memorizing things like this, it is impossible to follow. But for the sake of clarity, right, that acronym stands for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women.
Wait, why would you... Wait, in what way is that related to your sexuality? And why specifically Indigenous women? Why not just people in general, regardless of your ethnicity, race, or gender? If you're murdered or missing, shouldn't we just focus on... No, what does being dead or being MIA have anything to do with sexuality?
Girls, two-spirit, lesbian.
I mean, I know about two-spirit. It's some other semi-related Native American thing.
Gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, and asexual, plus others. And it's actually used by the Canadian government. That's exactly...
No, the missing, murdered Indigenous women and girls thing is the most confusing part of this.
The issue, right? It's not just some random woke TikToker. You'll find plenty of those, as you may know. They take this seriously. Now, it is serious.
It sounds like this one part of the DDR community.
This is violence against Indigenous women and girls. It deserves attention. It deserves funding, real solutions. The same concern should extend to Indigenous men and boys, by the way. I'm not
It should just extend to all people.
Not sure why this excludes them, but I have to ask. Right?
Because it's not.
Right?
I don't
what
know.
does that have to do with lesbian, gay, or bisexual people?
That's what I'm asking.
Do we only care about the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls if they're gay? I'd hope not. Sexual orientation and gender identity are
two different things.
also not the same category, right? So we at least have to have some kind of split. Lumping all of it together as if it is one unified experience ignores the nuances that we need to have here.
Right.
Now, we've also added race and ethnicity.
I mean, that's pretty much that's literally the maxi pride flag, as I call it.
There's no longer a clear issue, something that we're fighting for, something concrete, and we should focus on a very specific and very serious issue. In this case, these missing and murdered girls, right? But that was combined with this long, confusing list of identities that don't relate to that issue in any way. Because if your argument is, well, a lot of them that went missing are gay, okay.
And what's your point?
Some of them that went missing are probably disabled too. Why didn't you add disabled?
Oh, she's making a good point.
This is very offensive to disabled, murdered and missing Indigenous women. What? We would just have to keep going and going. No one knows.
Now, what else could we add to the list? Are we gonna have to add artificial intelligence to that eventually?
What the movement is actually focused on anymore, because it's not focused on any one thing, which is a shame, again, because it takes attention away from any serious issue. She wants more funding directed toward addressing violence against Indigenous women. Those are separate policy areas. There's funding for addressing violence against these communities. That's one issue. Then there's advocacy around sexual orientation.
Yeah, we shouldn't be conflating these two simply because it'll earn you more brownie points.
Or gender identity, that's another thing. Combining everything into one label makes it very hard to understand what exactly is being asked for, which is why I don't think the goal is to actually raise awareness. It might just be to virtue signal.
It probably... Oh. And then I saw this as I was, like, scrolling through the timeline down here. And then... you know, there's a reason why there are different... I'm like,
2017, the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario went viral for a flyer advertising
inclusiveness training.
A LGBTTTIQQAAPP inclusiveness training session.
God damn.
And this one is lesbian, gay, gender.
No, do we really need all
queer,
of this?
Bisexual, demisexual, transgender, transsexual, two-spirit, intersex, queer, questioning, asexual, allies, pansexual, polyamorous.
We're missing omnisexual.
It's interesting. They include categories like asexual, which refers to people who experience little to no sexual attraction, right?
I wanted to make believe that I was ace, but it's not true.
That's already a different lane. There is an absence of sexual attraction, and then you have things like polyamory, so now you're
Yeah, that's just...
combining sexual orientation, gender identity,
Yeah, polyamory is when you have multiple partners.
relationship preferences like polyamory.
Yes, that's a good way to say it.
Race, with the flag too.
Oh, yes. Wait, when did this purple ring get added? No, they keep, no, it's like when Granddad complains, about new social media platforms. He's like, what the hell is a Twitter? They keep making all these new things. I can't keep up.
Into one umbrella. It makes it hard to communicate, which makes it harder to solve.
Omnisexual, it's where you're a... Wait, there was a normal gays video that we looked at a while ago where there's pansexual, where you like all genders, and then there's omnisexual, where you like everyone regardless of gender. I don't know what the difference is at this point.
So you're no longer describing a clear group with a shared experience at all.
It's the new Ohio flag.
Especially among younger people, you see that.
It only you mean it's all just Ohio? Always has been.
That's right. They like to virtue signal constantly, and there is a strong emphasis on appearing morally aware, but it's done in a very performative way. People feel pressure to say the most current, correct opinion, right? And then they post about it.
Yeah, I decided not to say the correct opinion, and then I got quote-unquote punished for it, but little did they know I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and they can mold all they want.
And whatnot. Whether that's about sexuality, race, whatever is in.
Just wanted to come on here and say I do stand for what's right, and what's right now.
Yeah, they think sex and... Well, remember, they think that they're two, even though they are exactly the same thing. No, it's like the difference between bitches and white bitches. Bitches and white bitches are two different things, because we gotta specify white bitches, because we have white hostages.
Black lives do matter, and white people do have white privilege, so it's unfortunate, but
well, I'm half Mexican, and I am quite content with my lot in life.
Fill the comments with a fist and spread the positivity and love. So,
no.
Go.
What's right now? And there are real issues within the LGBT community in many parts of the world, right? Many people are still being imprisoned, abused, killed simply because of what two consenting adults choose to do, and that's
simply because of what makes your dick hard.
Something to speak up about, but instead we're focusing on who's saying the acronym the right way or the wrong way.
Who's saying it? I've been saying, here's the right way to say it. You say, I mentioned this earlier, it's lettuce, gay, bacon, and tomato. That's how you say it.
And that actually makes them a bigot.
There is a huge difference between this.
I'm trying to think, what would the two S's be? We have lettuce, bacon, tomato. Is there a food item that starts with the Q? Quiznos? Sliced salami, lettuce, gay, bacon, and tomato at Quiznos.
And this.
What's the difference? There's already two S's. Why would we need this?
SSLGBTQ is used by the transphobic people.
Shut up.
To place themselves in front of the LGBTQ community.
Wait, what is...
Undermine the LGBTQ community and be transphobic. Meanwhile...
I can't tell if this guy's being legit. No, he's got eyes like a demon. Do you see the way his eyes are opened up like that? No, I don't trust that.
2SLGBTQ is an acronym that includes our Two-Spirit community, a wildly important part of our LGBTQ community.
I've never even heard of Two-Spirit until literally last year. Quinoa. Yes. Actually, quinoa is actually a very good... Because I know that quinoa's hip with like millennials and Gen Z. That's actually perfect, Jackal. Thank you so much. Yes. Lettuce, gay, bacon, tomato, and quinoa. Oh my god, you're a genius.
People are being thrown from roofs. People are being killed. And you're talking about, oh, someone is saying 2S
Yeah, she's not wrong.
LGBTQ instead of SS LGBTQ. What
The SS, yes, the SS salty spittoon.
a bigot transphobe. Okay. And
Yeah, because using a 2 instead of an S is that big of a
then
deal.
we're wondering why gay acceptance is going down. Hello, can we stop? We need to stop. We need to
No, that's the
do
problem.
some damage control. That's why I'm happy to see more and more people speaking out. If everything is treated as
I mean, that's what I'm doing right here.
as equally urgent, though, nothing stands out as actually urgent. If every identity label, subcategory, it's given the same weight, it becomes harder to prioritize people who are actually facing real consequences, like in the real world. Not, oh my god, I was triggered because they said 2SL and not SSB.
Oh, they got triggered because I decided that, well, I don't know how to put it into words. I know why I got canceled, but...
BBQ. Girl, also in Canada, instead of victim cards,
Oh, yeah, in here,
They have-
the normal gays are talking about this.
have equity cards.
Equity cards.
This is a real thing at their convention, so let's watch that too.
There's a point of privilege on microphone 1, then we'll go to microphone 3. Go ahead, delegate.
Yes, hello.
Yes, we saw this earlier.
Oh, I was standing here with my gender equity card before you called on the previous speaker. That's my point of privilege that I would like to
I will explain the speaking order, which is
And I couldn't comprehend what was actually going on. I was trying to make sense of what was going on,
fixed.
so I did it. Personally, you call it LGBT ETC. I don't even know what the E stands for.
I cannot amend, which is the pro-con rotation. You can move yourself up a line that you're standing in.
And she's so offended by that.
I'm pro, and I was.
She feels like she's more oppressed. She should have gone first. If you belong
Yes.
to a marginalized identity, you could use that card to move ahead in line and
But apparently some identities are more marginalized than
be
others.
prioritized to speak. Great. So instead of people being called on, like, I don't know, an order, a line, or
Yeah, no, I've always been, low-key, I've always been one of those first come, first serve type of people. You either get here in time so that you can be interviewed or ask your questions, or you can just wait in the back of the line.
merit, clarity of what they're saying. Priorities determined on identity, how oppressed you are because of your gender, your sexuality, your race. Again, this ties into why so many LGBT people are stepping away from this, because people are not viewed as people, they're viewed as these labels and micro labels.
And people, these are the same people that try to complain about objectifying themselves. You're objectifying your identity.
And rank based on how marginalized they are perceived to
I mean, I know what etc. means. I just thought that the E stood for something.
be.
That's not what I mean, Jack.
Us gay people don't
Oh yeah, the jackal doesn't know how to spell raccoon.
want to be reduced to just a label or have something like sexuality be used as a way to gain priority in a room. We would actually prefer to be treated as individuals, right? Like
I
straight
would like to be treated like... I will be treated like nothing. I want to be treated like oblivion.
people, not worse and not better. Equality.
Yesterday, this
Oh yeah, this lady said that she identified as a black woman, even though she is clearly a black woman.
card was used in an inappropriate manner. And while I understand in Ontario we know this is equity, even if that,
Yeah, and that lady was
this
nodding.
was also used inappropriate in terms
And that guy was nodding. Wait, if they get victim cards, when do you get your white privilege card? You don't get one. No, it's equity card. You don't get any equity because you're already at the top.
of gender. I want everyone to be mindful that these cards for individuals like myself who identify as a black woman.
Identify as a black woman.
Yes, and I identify as a chair, and you're all sitting on me, so why don't you get off before I get...
No, I think you are black, girl.
It's hard as a racialized and transgender delegate to sometimes use this card and speak up, speak to somebody in front of me in line and ask, hey, this
Oblivion Elder Scrolls or Oblivion Tom Cruise.
pertains
Okay.
to multiple intersections.
Oh, are you as... I don't know.
Parts of my lived experience I'd like to speak. I was rejected when I talked, and it's frustrating when these are my rights being directly under attack right now in Alberta, and that a cisgender woman had spoken over me.
Oh, so she's complaining about some other lady.
And I understand her rights are important too. This pertains to her too, but I don't know.
Wait your turn. That's what you should do. It's called patience. As someone who's been blessed and cursed with too much patience, I have way too much patience for this.
I hope that in the future, the federal NDP will also have a broader interpretation of the equity cards for speakers. That's all. Thank you.
We should just settle this in the ring. Woke versus woker. Whoever's stronger.
Oh,
might just be a
Lord.
bunch of trans women. Never mind.
Oh, no.
I will invite delegates to assist me in better using the card by forming a
And then this.
straight line
Straight line.
behind the microphone.
Because not even her driving is straight.
This is like straight from a sorry.
Straight.
From a skip.
Bent.
She just rolled straight line.
We're gonna form a bent line now.
Girl, like it's not funny. It's actually tragic.
Straight line.
We keep
I mean, it is a little bit funny.
adding labels, obsessing over identity.
Not when it's that kind of identity.
From many on the left for these trans procedures for minors, allowing biological men in women's sports and spaces, prisons. It's no wonder why so many are exhausted and leaving. Not every conversation should be reduced to categories like sexuality or gender.
Yeah.
And from experience, that's why so many are stepping away. They don't feel represented by a culture that constantly prioritizes that over substance. At the same time, swinging to the opposite extreme does not solve anything.
And this is you can actually connect this to like gaming. Whenever it comes to like games and shit, the people will talk about style over substance, where a game looks flashy and cool, but when you try to play it, it's not quite as fun as it could be. So I'd imagine that's it would be a very good comparison in that case.
Far left and the far right, they both fixate on race, on sexuality. So the
Yes, it's not just one side, it's the other side. Yet iDobbs, aka iCuck, wants to make believe that horseshoe theory doesn't exist.
solution, again, is not to pick a team, to pick
Or at the very least that it's not real.
a side. It's to think
No, I will not pick a side. I am my own side, and I would like to be there on my own.
for yourself. And if you find like-minded individuals, that's great. If you find a label that works for you, awesome. But the focus should be on making real change, actually helping those in need. But
You see, they were talking about hoping for some shit and changing some shit because all that they're asking for is hope.
to do that, we need to be clear, right? There has to be clear communication so that we can prioritize these issues, have the conversation.
Yeah, better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than a house full of sacrifices with strife. Oh, Lord of mercy, yeah.
Be more grounded.
Yeah, yeah. Have your little a little cracker. Just eat your cracker. Don't worry about whatever the hell is going on over there. Just enjoy your crackers. You don't need the big buffet that's down the street. You're probably not even going to be able to eat it all.
More focused and a lot less performative. This is something I'm going to keep exploring, so if that sounds...
Okay, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, we'll take that. All right. What else did I want to look at? Oh, I wanted to look before I actually move on. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to do or look at with regards to whatever was going on, whatever the hell was going on in Canada of all things, because oh Canada. What's the alternative version of that? There's like 2 different versions of the Canadian anthem, and I'm not just talking about the French version either. But that'll be it for that. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to look at is going to be basically the exact opposite of what we just looked at. And it's Casual Geographic's latest video on the red panda problem not talked about enough. Yeah, we're doing the red panda, otherwise known in Chinese as the firefox, even though it's not technically a fox. It's in between a panda and a raccoon. We can basically call it a transitional species. I mean, it's a single species within a single family, but yeah. Oh, Mexico. Oh, Lord. I don't even know what Mexico's national anthem is or what it sounds like, but yeah. So we're going to take a look at why the scarlet raccoon problem is not talked about enough, because the thumbnail says that they are not friends. I don't really know that much about red pandas other than the fact that they're endangered, and they are unnecessarily goofy. So But as a brown panda, I'm not going to be colorist, so we'll take it for what we got. Uh-oh. Okay, so he'll explain later.
Red pandas are the paralysis demon of depression, and the first thing it sees after hearing boss music. The red panda is the cutest thing alive that will take the lives of other animals.
No, that's the thing. Don't let their cuteness fool you. They're as savage as they come.
We'll get into that. Red pandas are so cute that off instinct I almost don't trust them. They're built.
No. It's often the cutest of things, the most unassuming that are the most dangerous.
Like a deliberate
Trust me, as a raccoon, I would know.
Distraction from
you fuck with me, I will bite you, and you will get rabies, and I will watch your downfall. You will start foaming at the mouth, and I will just be sitting back, watching you.
What?
What?
Give him a briefcase, and he looks like he's gonna sell me awful financially crippling insurance. And for the last time,
so he's one of those types of guys.
I am absolutely on board. The red panda is so adorable, it's almost too good to be true. And like healthcare and insurance payouts, they actually are. This animal is not what you think it is.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly what I think it is.
The internet will have you believing it's a wholesome, ginger, chunkus, ooh.
No, and then that's a
raccoon and panda adjacent. But I know the truth, and
I'm sure you do know the truth, considering that he knows the truth about butterflies.
Will be exposing them. But first, this video was sponsored by absolutely no one.
No one. Let's go.
Except my personal biases, let's get it. First of all, the red panda is the biggest victim of cloutjacking in nature.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
This is actually the original panda.
Oh, are they?
Let me explain. The red panda was first described in 1825 by zoologist Frédéric Cuvier.
Oh, is he talking about in terms of naming convention? Was this called the panda before the giant panda?
Who called it the cutest, most beautiful animal he'd ever seen.
Quite the most handsome mammal in or actually, that's a French name. Quite the most handsome, how you say, mammal in existence.
And even gave it the scientific...
Le flamboyantly clad in, how you say, chestnut chocolat and crème.
Named Alurus fulgens, which literally means fire cat.
And oh yes, I know about that.
They earned the panda name from the Nepali word bonya.
Bonya.
Meaning bamboo eater.
Ah.
Sound familiar? Well, the obese, bamboo-eating bean chair of a bear was first described in 1869 by Pierre Armand David. They inherited the panda name because folks saw me bamboo and were like, damn, him too, and assumed the two bonyas were related.
So they're just called bamboo eaters.
So yeah, this panda was actually named after that panda.
That actually reminds me of how turkeys were named. Like the animal turkey is named after the country of Turkey. Of course, this was before it was actually called Turkey.
50 years after the fact. And somehow, even with half a century handicap, the second panda managed to lap the premier panda in popularity.
Right, so they're the ones that people think of when they think panda.
So much that the OP, original panda, is now called the lesser panda.
Oh yeah, in Japanese they're called Nesa Panda.
Now there is an argument that lesser just refers to size.
Yeah, it's probably just a size thing.
Which is why the giant panda gets body shamed in its own name. But I already don't appreciate gibbons being clocked as lesser apes. Much less a commie raccoon being a lesser ape. Anything. But it's actually worse for the red panda because these two pandas aren't related. Giant pandas are bears, and
yeah, they're bears.
People should look up panda attacks to remember that. Red pandas are
their own thing.
Well, we'll get to that, but they're not bears. They're not even remotely related. Which means the DreamWorks jockey borrowed the name from an animal it's not even related to 50 years after.
Well, to be fair, Master Shifu is a red panda.
Stole its identity and left it with lesser. So now, not only does Google acknowledge the biracial bear first, look up panda, even people that try standing up for the original accidentally overcorrect by saying, you know, red pandas aren't actually pandas.
They're not actually pandas. Actually, pandas aren't actually pandas.
Except they are. They are the ponyas. They came first.
We should just call them ponyas again.
I can't think of another animal that's had that happen to it. Except maybe penguins.
Penguins?
Penguins got their name from looking like a bird they're not even related to.
Oh, Pinguinus impennis.
But at least the great auk is extinct. Red pandas are still here, albeit they're endangered.
Yeah.
Which is actually another issue I have. Because giant pandas would end up becoming the poster child of endangered species.
Right.
And would even be immortalized as a World Wildlife Fund logo. And you can't even point to pretty privilege. Red pandas are obscenely pretty. But when you save a non-profit money on printing fees by being black and white, you get the nod as the logo.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
And that's not even a joke. The price of color printing got the red panda passed over. They probably wouldn't have gotten the credit anyway, because if you know this logo, you know the company Firefox.
Oh yeah, in Chinese they're called Firefoxes.
And the Firefox mascot was based on a red panda. As adorable as they are, red pandas have been shoved to the shadows. But what if I told you this all could have, and honestly should have, been avoided? Because remember, I said the Reds were first described in 1825 by Cuvier. Except, not really. It was actually General Thomas Hardwick who's credited with introducing the fire panda to the Western world. He even did a presentation at the Linnean Society.
Oh, it's one of those things where, like, what was it? Some guys in Brazil, like, we credit the Wright brothers with the invention of the airplane. Although there's someone in, like, it was either Brazil or Argentina that argues that it was invented there instead.
In London, with what's considered the first ever red panda painting in Europe in 1821. Like Cuvier, Hardwick also wrote about them, except in his report, he didn't call it a panda. He called it a wa.
A wa.
Based off their call. But despite writing...
Oh, that reminds me of the fact that in ancient Egyptian, cats are called mows. Because that's the sound that cats can make.
The report in 1821, Hardwick's work wasn't published until 1827. With Cuvier's work out 2 years earlier, he got the naming rights, and Red Panda stuck.
Yeah.
If Thomas could have just locked in a little earlier, we'd be calling this a wa, or a chi-wa, and who knows what butterfly effect follows. So yeah, Red Pandas got shafted.
No, we should call them was too.
As you can tell, I'm fed up.
No, wa is what Wario says.
For them. But being compared to a bear, retconned as a raccoon, firefox, and firecat begs the question. If it's none of these, what even is a red panda?
It's its own thing.
Alright, let's do this one last time. With mammals, there's two classes of carnivores.
Yes, Hugh talked about this in his raccoon video.
Feliform and caniform.
They're caniforms.
Cat and team dog. I'm sure you've heard this all before. And caniformia is made up of dogs of all kinds, including steroid solo dogs, sea dogs, stink dogs, shiesty dogs, and dogs with a Napoleon complex.
Let's go.
It was the bear family of Ursidae and the raccoon family of Procyon that split custody, as early scientists classified the red panda as part of one.
Yeah, they couldn't decide which side that they belonged
But DNA research determined that the wa was more like a what and was placed in its own family of Alluridae, of which it's the only surviving member. However, further DNA studies as early...
I think there used to be giant red pandas that used to exist.
Just 20 years ago, put the red panda under the Mustaloidea superfamily umbrella.
Yeah.
If that's confusing, Mustelid...
Yeah, Mustaloid includes weasels, skunks, raccoons, and others related to them.
Are the family of miniature caniform crashouts and weasel rage we all know and love.
Yes.
Hey, look, that's Stoffel. Mustaloidea is the superfamily that hosts the mustelids, skunks, raccoons, raccoon equivalents, and now the red panda.
Yeah.
So while they're close,
I think they're still considered as part of this super family.
Closest cousins are these guys. The red panda is more like a living fossil that diverged from the other caniforms pretty early on. So it's more like they're their own thing. And while the ones we know are the last man standing, the red panda party used to be packed. For example,
yes, this one. There was a related one that used to be much bigger.
Samosaion bataleri was an allured about the size of a cougar that would have had jaws on the level of a hyena.
Damn.
That would have been an American problem. But today
we're did they exist in America?
Left with a much cuter version, which actually has two species, the Chinese and the Himalayan red panda.
I see. Stiani and Fulgens.
If you can't tell them apart, neither could science. Until
that's something that can happen.
2020, because that's when it was widely accepted that these are two separate species. But honestly, I probably shouldn't be so hard on scientists for confusing them with bears. It's not like the Reds made it easy. Obviously, both bonyas are absolute slurs for bamboo. But what was really confusing was both managed to evolve the same false thumb. A pseudo thumb whose purpose is to help them grip bamboo. Reminder, they're not related, but with the same thumb emerging.
Okay, so this is like an example of convergent evolution.
Same test, same answers means evolution's converging. But there is one thing they don't have in common. Why are red pandas red while the bigger mammals monochrome? Well, with the giant variety, the pandas are actually the color of compromise. It's believed they have white fur to blend into the snowy climate, black limbs to match the shade, black ears to intimidate predators and look like a threat, but black eye spots to help individuals recognize each other. That's literal face ID. And science says having an
also that's actually pretty cool.
Awful diet
the combination of snow and shadows.
Is why, because bamboo gives them so little, they'll never be able to store enough fat to hibernate.
Oh.
With them being constantly on the move to look for food, they can't molt their fur fast enough to match their environment.
Damn.
That's why I said compromise. It's the best nature could do. Red pandas are like the pretty privileged sloths of Asia because they spend 90% of their lives in the trees and they spend most of that sleeping. Go see one in a zoo and you'll see what I mean.
Just sitting in its little den.
Me. Oh, never mind.
Okay. It was not, however, worth the parking ticket. Oh no.
Red, white.
Where did you park then?
Fur means the wa disappears in fir trees covered by reddish moss and white lichen. But of course, the most famous thing these two have in common
is their love of bamboo.
They fully committed to lives as bamboo sinks, so much that the giant bonya actually lost their ability to taste meat. You might
really
catch a bear trying a dead wildebeest or murking a peacock, but virtually
I do know that red pandas can eat like bugs and eggs and stuff.
all their protein comes from bamboo. It's even been found that giant pandas have a sweet tooth, with them preferring natural sugars over water. Red pandas move to a similar beat of being.
I think cats might be like the opposite.
Mostly for bamboo.
I don't actually know. Can cats taste sweetness? Because I know that they can taste cell energy known as ATP.
Bamboo. They'll also mix it up with fruits, nuts, blossoms, the occasional egg, birds.
Yeah.
Mice. I told you. But red pandas also have a sweet tooth, and it's believed they're the only non-primate mammal able to taste artificial sweetener.
Really?
With the was showing a preference for fake sugar like sucralose and aspartame.
That's actually pretty cool.
Which makes the sugar fox the only mammal without thumbs that can appreciate NutraSweet and Splenda. The last thing they have in common might not seem that special, but it is to me. Red pandas being pregnant for an average of 130 days might not seem like a lot, until you realize cats their size carry kittens for just over 60. And it's because, like giant pandas, red pandas experience delayed implantation. Which basically means they can procrastinate pregnancy by having the fertilized embryo just float around.
Really? Now imagine if we could do that.
Implanting. It means red pandas can put pregnancy on pause and wait till the best possible condition to have kids. Sometimes it takes 9.
No, do you know how many problems that would solve in the human world where the condom breaks and it's like, oh, I'll just hold on to the embryo for a little longer until we can get a proper job in the house and shit, and then resume the pregnancy?
Days, sometimes over 5 months. Both pandas can do this, but to be fair, so can a lot of mammals, like over 100. Red pandas have anywhere from 1 to 4 cubs, each the size of a stick of butter, and each managing to be cuter than the original. They shadow Mama Bonya for about a year, learning everything about how to panda. But by far, the absolute cutest thing about them is that at about 6 weeks, the ginger cubs reach what has scientifically been referred to as the crackhead phase.
Crackhead. So you mean like how foxes go through what's known as the October crazies?
Many animals use play to sharpen the skills they'll need later in life.
Right.
Precocious pandas will play with and pounce on anything, often their parents, in a period that has been called the popcorn phase. It's so sweet, I think I have diabetes.
Yeah, I'd imagine that. And then for humans, it's the terrible twos, where a baby turns 2 years old. Granted, I don't know if I don't recall having any experience with that, but you know what I mean.
I don't care what y'all think or what it costs. I'll tank any consequences to have this in my house. That's what I would say.
It's what I would say.
Know the truth.
Okay, it's time.
Pandas are not what you think they are. If not friend, why friendship? How about I show you what adopting a bonya would do to your life? You'd end up hating both.
They're gonna get you.
The day you brought one home, you'd notice a major difference between a fire cat and an actual cat. As much as cats would hate to admit it, cats are social animals and actually appreciate affection.
Oh jeez, I've never seen one suck an ear.
Pandas are solitary and only really tolerate their own kind when they're making or raising babies. And as zookeepers will tell you, unless you're carrying food, a living plus
they don't really want you.
Will barely acknowledge you. In fact, probably avoid you. The sick joke is the animal that's friend-shaped is not friendly at all. And they also really hate being picked up. That's basically a threat.
Okay.
While the red pandas...
Right, because if you're dealing with something like a bird of prey, being picked up by one of them would obviously freak them out.
First response to being threatened is adorable. Their second choice is a lot less cute. The same semi-retractable claws for gripping trees would deliver.
They still have claws.
One hell of an attitude adjustment the first time you try to play them for a pet.
Ow.
And the same jaws for crushing bamboo would easily make your hand see-through. Your house is their prison, and solitary confinement is their
How hard is bamboo?
mission, and they'll maul the goodwill out of you. And as is the case with a lot of wild animals, human-raised red pandas are way more aggressive and trigger-happy with their temper. Also, their diet would bankrupt you, but it's the consequences of what they eat that would really be a problem. The red panda's poor diet means they can't digest most of it, so not only do they have to eat gluttonous amounts, what that means is red pandas can poop out their own body weight in waste in a week and can drop bamboo-laden bowel bombs up to 40 times a day. Now add that they constantly scent marked with urine and your house would smell like a dog park in August.
Oh yeah, you have to. You always have to worry about them marking your territory.
Almost forgot, red pandas sleep up to 17 hours a day, but are crepuscular, so the only times the panda would panda is when you're either getting ready to or trying to sleep. So you'd be dead broke, sleep deprived up to your collar and caca, and probably missing several fingers and possibly an eye. Not to mention, the rogue panda that's built for the cold and high altitude would lose its mind in your house, and their susceptibility to disease is something you'd never emotionally or financially recover from. But it probably wouldn't even get that far, because the other thing about bringing red pandas into your house, they will find a way out.
They will. They always do.
That's a promise. Orangutans are definitely the animal that stresses out enclosure engineers the most.
I'd imagine.
But a red-faced ringtail is a close second. The rabbit hole of red pandas breaking out is hilariously extensive. And also why you could not keep these bastards in Planet Zoo. I challenge you to
let's say escape. Oh, a whole bunch of cases of them escaping.
Google red panda escapes.
Tired of partner escapes Polish zoo and gets stuck in a tree.
Click news and marvel at how many times a
we say stuck in a tree, but I'm pretty sure they're made for climbing.
Literal Harry Houdini has humbled humanity. I'm gonna go through some of my favorites. The first documented red panda escape was in 1978 in the Rotterdam Zoo, aka the Heide Blijdorp in Netherlands.
Oh jeez, I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that.
It created a phenomenon known as the red panda effect. Because even though the red panda was found just tragically not alive, the zoo still received hundreds of calls and sightings claiming to have seen it, even a year after he had died. The red panda effect is now synonymous with a psychological phenomenon where people tend to see exactly what they're looking for, even when it's not really there. And even
I feel like I've had that happen to me more than once.
Provoke commentary on how the brain tends to fill in gaps in perception and can even alter that perception. Either that or Big Panda gaslit the hell out of the Dutch. In 2007, Yin the red panda made people wait 2 hours on the day of her debut before showing herself, and after taking a brief look around, said nah and immediately escaped. Keepers responded by adding electrical wiring around her enclosure, and that same month, she bypassed that wiring by using overhanging tree branches and
oh no, so they are just like raccoons. They'll always find a solution to something.
And got out again. But she never actually left the zoo. She climbed 30 feet up a tree and made the zoo director climb after her to get her. 10 years later, Sunny the red panda escaped, except this time, she fully left the zoo premises and was never seen again, which is crazy because no one clocked a red panda in Virginia, yet somehow after a bloodhound search, bamboo traps, drones, and a several-year manhunt, Sunny's still a ghost and the
Really? So they had all of the fail-safes in check, and even then nothing worked.
Reason why? Well, the prevailing theory is that she got fed up with the constant amorous advances from a male named Thomas, and eventually Andy Dufresne herself from him. It wouldn't be the last time, because in 2023 in Poland, Ponzu the red panda broke out and would scale the highest tree he could find to get away from his overly going mate Maja. In December 2015,
so even red pandas have marital problems.
In the Hangzhou Zoo, a branch broke in the panda cage under the weight of snow, and the 3 reds inside climbed it and escaped. 2 were immediately caught and returned, but the 3rd remained a fugitive for 200.
He's okay. They're literally built for this.
42 days. And after 8 months of wondering where he was or if he was even still alive, he was eventually discovered in August of the next year, chilling in a tree not far from the zoo, and that's when his life on the lam came to an end. But the most famous red panda runaway was probably Rusty. Rusty the red panda was living.
I feel like I should know who this is. I recognize this name.
Living in the Smithsonian Zoo, and one morning in June 2013, staff returned to the enclosure to find it short exactly one Rusty. This led to a full-on manhunt, as keepers feared that an animal that cute unsupervised in Washington, D.C. was surely kidnapped. They took it to Twitter, and Rusty—
we're looking for a missing red panda.
Broke the internet in a way you just had to be there for.
I bet. If you're gonna— if it's the Smithsonian, he said, and they're making a tweet about it, you know damn well that's gonna go viral.
It was an entire day where the world—
I will do anything for
was
it.
On Panda Watch. Eventually, the internet did what it does, with even politicians on opposite sides getting involved.
One of the very few bipartisan issues.
His day off ended when he was found in the Adams Morgan neighborhood and brought back to the zoo. And while the best guess is branches weighed down by rain is how he escaped, zoo officials still aren't 100% sure how Rusty did it.
Really?
They even brought in a team of zoo experts, basically the Avengers of animal handlers, to investigate. Because he wasn't going to tell them, and neither was his roommate Shama, who he was brought in to mate with and hopefully have kids with.
So more of that kind of stuff.
If you wanted an update, Rusty continued living in DC, and in 2014 was transferred to the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute with Shama, who he apparently warmed up to and had cubs with, until he was transferred to the Pueblo Zoo in Colorado in 2019, where he tragically and unexpectedly passed away in 2021. But not before adding to his legacy.
His twins are Mogwai and Momo.
By having twins with another panda.
So he's got 2 sets of kids.
R.I.P. Rusty. You got around in every possible
He got it done twice.
The irony of red pandas constantly breaking out of zoos is we might not be far from a reality where zoos are the only place we can see them.
Yeah, because they're endangered.
The reason I made a big deal about the panda thing in the beginning isn't because I have beef with the bamboo bear. I've actually defended
Abolish pandas? Should we let nature finally delete pandas?
Them on this channel. But while giant pandas have become the nepo babies of conservation and the face of endangered species, the giant panda has actually been off the endangered species list for about a decade.
Really? So they've been... Well then, I guess that changes a lot. I didn't even know that happened.
Meanwhile, the population of red pandas is estimated to be less than 10,000. And the word estimate's doing some heavy lifting. Some experts fear the real number's closer to less than a quarter of that.
God damn, so it's one of those things.
Red pandas still have a lot of things threatening their existence. Like cheese.
The cheese?
Mass production of local cheese popular with tourists and the ever-growing herds of livestock needed to fuel it has been a disaster for many of the red pandas living in Nepal, as a switch from forests to grasslands for grazing is like the worst form of gentrification. Pandas getting outcompeted by chori isn't the only problem. The same dogs used for herding can also end up mauling the endangered ponya. And that's on top of spreading diseases that can pack up the entire red panda population, with canine distemper being one of the worst. And like I said, you can't get away with being that cute without humanity trying to traffic you. There's other threats.
Oh, that too, yeah, and poaching.
Too.
Yeah, I was going to bring up that one of the primary reasons for their being endangered is poaching.
But deforestation, dogs, and degeneracy from humans are the main things pushing the red panda to past tense. So now that I've surely ruined your vibe and possibly your day, what can you do? One way is, if you're going to be a tourist...
There's also a decent amount of inbreeding between them.
In Nepal, do it
just due to how low the population is.
In a way that's sustainable, and using an organization like Red Panda Network to help book eco-friendly, panda-approved trips.
Not
Another way is
sponsored.
by talking about it. The power of Yap is boundless. Spread the Red Panda propaganda.
Here we go. I guess that's what this video is for.
I'm not saying they have to, but if we could get the WWF to change their logo, that'd be dope. But
that would be crazy.
Speaking of RPN, the easiest way would be by supporting Red Panda Network, either by donating, which I'll be doing, and if you'd like to as well, I'll leave the link in the description, or even adopting a panda, the unproblematic way. Or you could volunteer, which... Now there's an idea for a video, but that's gonna do it for this video. Drink water, hug your mother, touch grass, hug your father. Never stop talking about the original panda. You have my permission to be annoying about it. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Oh jeez, it did this again? Really? Can I please just go out? Why is it doing this again? This is like the second time that that's happened, where I tried to zoom out and then it freezes like this. Okay, I'll give it a minute. Let me do this real quick. There we go, that fixed it. Voila. Alright, that was fun. Not too much for me to talk about, but we'll talk. I will yap as much as I need to. But I'm gonna be right back. we've got like I've got like 2 videos that we can look at, or at least 2 more. There's this Papa Meat video that I watched like the first few seconds of it, and I was like, knowing who I am, I felt compelled to want to take a look at it. And it's about God's least favorite streamer, and in the thumbnail it featured the Burnt Peanut, which don't call him a VTuber because he's not one of those kinds of VTubers. But this is basically kind of a filler reaction, if anything. We just finished watching just coming out of that one Meat Canyon video that we took a look at. But I am curious to see what it is that he's talking about. I honestly enjoy looking at these Papa Meat videos. There's always something to talk about. So let's strap right in and check it out.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. Come on in and sit down because today we're going to be talking about the food VTuber
Yeah, food VTuber, because apparently the Boint Peanut, as I like to call him, isn't the only one.
Just go to Hot Topic with a sourdough roll and you'll get a goth picture.
Doesn't Annoying Orange have something like this?
No. The streaming world has evolved quite a bit in the last decade or so.
Yes.
For most streamers, the goal is to showcase an authentic personality by putting their face on their content. Is that what you think of when you think of streamers?
No, that's not what I think of at all.
Want to seem like I'm a normal guy. I'm a normal girl, big boob.
I am not a normal guy. I can promise you that.
And the chat's like.
I wish I had this happening. I wish this was happening right now, but patience.
Look at humble me.
Oh, and then all of the donations.
But over time, however, tubing has morphed the streaming landscape drastically. Today, many people use elaborate avatars and play up their own original characters. However, not all VTubers are confined to the brightly saturated characters with fat, swinging...
Oh, I'm in the way, but you gotta see this. No. You'll never catch me with something like this, especially not in a sort of fetishistic manner that you would see on certain websites that I refuse to say the names of.
Big fucking titties. Anime. No. VTubers are no longer anime girls, Nick.
I mean, I'm not an anime girl.
They're much more. In fact,
there's much
it appears
more.
We're now entering a brand new era of VTubing, a bizarre trend where streamers take the form of anthropomorphic foods.
It is so beautiful. No, this... I low-key kind of vibe with this right here. This is perfect. All right, good night, Jack.
Mostly just from the Burnt Peanut. We're seeing
the Boint Peanut. That's how he should say it. The Burnt Peanut. I've been meaning to want to talk about him or look at some of his videos. The Burnt Peanut looks and sounds like that he should have a New England type accent. He should be the Boint Peanut. And he ain't no VTuber because he can't find his khakis in his khakis.
This thing right now, with one man's success, it has altered the landscape of media, which is not a new thing. People do it all the time.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
He changed YouTube forever.
Treatables.
Mr. Beast has changed the way that people interact with content now. What's that one guy? Brent Rivera? Have you
I don't know who that
seen
is.
that motherfucker? Oh my god. It's the exact same thing.
Oh, wait. I might recognize this. Exploring abandoned childhood locations on Google Maps into some sort of what might be an AI image.
The cuts, the cues, the text,
all of this. Oh, no. This is all of these edits and shit. This is just so that your kids get hooked onto it.
Everything is identical to that Mr. Beast format. But that's just because people want to
and they're all doing this.
Follow success. And I think people associate the food VTube thing as like that's what people want to see.
It's funny, it's cute.
But people don't realize the personality comes with it. You have to be quick-witted. You have to have
you have to have that kind of thing going on. I'm still working on it.
Charisma, right?
People were comparing it to the Annoying Orange. It's like reverting back.
The fact that it's a peanut is like totally irrelevant.
It doesn't even matter. He's just a peanut.
No, that's the success.
That's the successful peanut. Okay, I forgot.
That's what makes it. No, the way that it moves, the way that his head moves is just perfect.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this new trend, but we're also going to talk about how it's led to possibly the worst streamer in modern history.
So, not Hassan,
and it's quite the ride, so buckle up. The catalyst for this epidemic of food tubers is a well-known Twitch streamer that you've all probably heard about, the Burnt Peanut. I think he really blew up with Arc Raiders. I had a buddy that watched him a lot when he did. I think he was an Escape from Tarkov guy back in the day. But anyways, funny guy, quick-witted, and good at games. Like, that's like you have to have that. I don't know if there's many Twitch streamers that do very well. I know people say that players are bad. I feel like you have to be actually pretty competent at games to make it like watchable. Like when if I stream something like a game, oh my god forbid.
We should look at a clip show of Papa Meat just trying to play Uma Musume and raging. No, I can't wait for someone to make a rage compilation of me playing Resident Evil 7 on Madhouse.
Yeah, you get grilled.
Horrible, tortured. I mean, people don't want to, and people are backseat gaming the whole time. You have to follow somebody that feels competent in the game. They're quick-witted, they're funny, they're likable, all those things. Like, it's a very rare thing to have, I feel like. And over the last 2 years, Burnt Peanut has risen to...
Oh, damn, what the heck? Source, Burnt Peanut. New Arc Raiders cinematic intro. Oh my god, this looks amazing. He's fucking it's just a peanut against the world, and it's so beautiful.
Fame. Every time I see that motherfucker on Twitch, it's like 60 to 70,000 people watching.
It deserved.
Pretty insane.
I think he's botting. Everybody on Twitch bots.
He's not wrong about that.
That's also cope, though, isn't it? He's botting. Yeah. It's like, fuck off. Yeah, I see clips of him all the time. He's botting. Yeah, right.
Oh no, he's doing the pog face.
It wasn't until 2024, however, that he began gaining a large following after clips of his Tarkov streams went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious right now? Are you serious?
It's so perfect. No, I can't wait for if I get stuff going viral on TikTok and I see a compilation of me either raging at something or me saying something either unhinged or sus, I'll be right there for it.
Actually drawn to upbeat personality, the unique presentation, and the small details like his character's rotations of fun costumes. Which I will say,
I need more costumes. I mean, there's at least 2 costume ideas that I have for my avatar. But I'm waiting for facial expressions to be done.
It does show, and it's a good example of you just have to put in a little bit of effort to stand out. If you're already called a burnt peanut, it makes sense that like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be a peanut avatar because what the fuck else am I gonna be? But then it's like, oh, what if I just gave him different clothes? And then you just
I need more. I mean, I don't want accessories.
Use a stream deck or whatever, and there it is.
I kind of do need that kind of shit. I'm just using this keyboard.
Like, oh my god! But that's just because the whole landscape is so fucking boring and not inspired. That was like a deal back in the day when I first saw Dr.
My avatar is in the way, but Dr. Disrespect is that one guy.
Disrespect streams. You'd see all those transitions and shit, and you're like, the production level on this is crazy. I mean, a lot of people can do.
I mean, I don't want to do that kind of stuff. I mean, people talk about style over substance, but apparently this combines style with substance, but...
Do that. It's just a matter of, do you have the gumption? Do you have the creative will? If I was watching this, I would want to see this. You know what I mean?
I want to see the burnt peanut sitting on a beanbag chair with the Xbox controller, Cheetos, you know, because he switches up the background and stuff. So I think that's exciting for...
Sorry, I don't know why, but...
It's just, for me at least, I'm just trying to take it slow, start out small, and work my way up to something big and meaningful.
A panic attack while you're talking. But to be fair, though, the large part of the Twitch landscape or streaming landscape is, how do I say this in a nice way? It's like people that aren't the most social, that are just good at games. And, you know, they have a quirky thing with the look of the camera.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am, at least. Like, if I was to, I could do gaming streams more often where I'm just playing in the, I mean, I'm not a whiz at gaming. I'm no speedrunner. I can't do frame perfect tricks all day and all night. Because if I could, then I'd get quite a few viewers, but I'm not going to do that.
On the back. Oh. Yo, that guy just got owned. Crystal Scepter, thank you so much for the 2 months, man. That's one thing that I found too. The bro culture on Twitch is insane. I didn't expect it. I think it's just mostly Call of Duty and that kind of thing, but it's always like, yo, okay, I'm dropping in. And I'm sitting there, I'm like watching it on like my break at work. I'm like, I wish that was me. This video is sponsored by Fume.
No, I don't need that to be me.
Fume, the leaders in flavored air. Fume is the flavor.
Okay, yeah. I'm not doing smoking stuff, so we're not promoting that.
The video. When Arc Raiders released in 2025, he became one of the
Was it really in 2025?
Streamers to watch play that game, pushing him into peak stardom. And with this rapid growth,
I feel like I should play more of these types of games, but I just don't feel like it.
He have a higher production budget and tons of collaborations with other known streamers. This is not without
Yeah, I mean, if he's getting like all sorts of donations, of course he's going to use that, put that money to good use.
Pushback, however, as people across the internet think both the Burnt Peanut and his fan base are insufferable. People post videos of fans laughing.
My husband is just so happy watching a peanut. We're simple guys. We like simple things.
And clapping their hands and feet to what looks like brain rot screaming content, which I want to interject here as well.
Wait, I mean, we're watching Papa Meat. What did we expect?
You get popular enough, you're gonna get hate. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The motherfucker is
I'm not even popular, and I'm pretty sure I've already got hate.
Peanut VTuber playing Arc Raiders. If you're like, making fun of that, it's just a thing where it's just it becomes popular, therefore so I don't fucking like.
Oh yeah, if it's popular equals bad, meta bad, as some Yu-Gi-Oh players say.
Like that anymore, actually. That's fucking stupid.
Dude, I liked Burnt Peanut before he was cool. Do people still say that meme?
And yeah, is there like some cringe
live by the goop, die by the goop?
Comments, what the fuck? He says goop. Look at me goop.
When does he say goop?
Whatever the fuck it is. Who cares? But that's the thing though, is it becomes an easy target because he's very well known. So I get to make my little content making fun of things.
Yeah.
Some adult fans even record themselves in tears on the floor as they react to his streams. I don't think I've ever had that, luckily. I don't think my fan base has ever been that dedicated where some guy's like, oh my god. Other Peanut fans hail him as a god and are extremely parasocial with him. And if you
I would never go that far with anyone.
look at any comment section.
We're just trying to have fun in a messed up world.
Even related to him, you'll find comments saying that.
Dude, I don't think you understand how bad the world needed you. I don't know how to explain it, but like, anyone else feel like the world was in a dark place? You were in a dark place. Then this guy came along and things just got a little bit better. Burnt Peanuts should literally be a daily TV show in all households.
That he is the light in a dark world. Or that he needs to be on every TV in America. Would you has dedicated fans? What the fuck? You can say that with any rabid fan base. Look at any fan base. The problem is when a fan base becomes rabid, they become insufferable. To people who who aren't into that fandom. That's why you get like the Has-Been Hotel. People hate those fans, or like Amazing Digital Circus, all that kind of shit. Rick and
yes, it's always those. Pickle Rick too.
40. It's just it comes with the territory of being a huge like IP or star.
People just they get rabid.
People get rabid. They get excited. They can't help it. Essentially, people treat
Burnt Peanut fans,
the Burnt Peanuts audience, like the classic millennial cringe.
To my hangriness leaving my body at the moment I have my food.
And quirky chungus spouting.
And then that lady is all like, what the hell is this bitch doing?
And I'm like, oh, that's epic. Hey, goop. All that
epic trail, bro.
Kind of stuff. And people associate that's where it comes from, right? This weird behavior also started a trend of people making videos mocking the fan base, portraying them as man babies drooling over themselves and farting as they rock back and forth in pure bliss, which I will say I found a couple of my videos in those and it's funny.
Really?
Yeah. Usually it's people, it's like their feet on the desk and they're like all curled up like this and, like, and they clap their feet and there's like a monitor with like 7 things going and I've seen my...
No. I mean, I'm using my laptop and I'm streaming with my laptop and there's a capture card connected to my computer, so I have like 2 monitors going at once, but I don't need 7
videos on there. And I'm like, hell yeah. If one of my viewers is at home drooling in a spit bib right now, dude, praise the Lord. I'm talking about, hey, he has risen. But for people who think that the Burnt Peanut is the most annoying, like, oh my god.
If I'm ever fortunate enough to be that popular and someone's drooling after me, I'll be like, you better clean that up. I don't want to see that on the floor.
The fan base is so annoying. You probably should check out the competition of people that are copying him. Because the Burnt Peanut...
Okay, so yep, whenever... It's the Family Guy effect, if anything. You have something that's so popular that other people want to capitalize on that popularity, which is why there's so many, like, Family Guy clones. And then there's also, like, I guess we can call them Rick and Morty clones, in the sense that they even all share similar animation styles, where they'll have either, like, Family Guy has a distinct animation style with the way that they move. And then Rick and Morty has its own style with the way they move, and BoJack Horseman also shares that style. And so people want to capitalize on that, and so they make little rip-offs.
Has seen massive success streaming the style.
Peanut's opinion on people copying him. I know they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but there is a limit, but there is a difference between paying homage to something and just straight up copying it.
Has inspired a whole new wave of copycats who try to treat his content as a formula for success. And if you scroll through TikTok or Instagram Reel...
Yeah, that's why I'm doing my own thing. I have this raccoon avatar because it's what I want to do.
You are bound to find clips of people streaming as a sort...
The bacon, a toast, is that Anton's long-lost uncle from The Amazing World of Gumball?
Food, items, and objects. After all, it's a very easy thing to set up with tons...
Yeah, I don't have the patience to be able to do this on my own. That's not happening.
If YouTube tutorial.
I'd rather pay someone else to do
instructing people how to mimic this recipe for success.
Yes, Avatar Masterclass uses the Burnt Peanut. Imagine having to do something like this. I don't know why this is funny to me.
You just gotta be food! Nick,
oh, Lord.
Put me as a cheeseburger now. I'm a cheeseburger!
No. He ain't done shit.
What's my thing? You know, he says goop, gloop, or whatever. What's mine?
Cheese. Just say cheese.
Oh, I got my... cheese. I'm going to get a triple stack burger on my cheese. Actually, that would fuck.
Oh my.
I would watch that.
Oh my god, no! Stop. I think I'd rather watch the annoying orange.
Cool. If their model changed, you can make like 12 stack cheeseburgers.
Let's go. That's perfect.
Yes! People, oh my god! For those who are
Okay, 3D AR VTuber.
even lazier,
Wait, why would I want to be a fucking tissue box?
you can purchase
Or is this just as an example?
the models online. And in fact, there's been a massive boom in
Let's say I will create a 3D VTuber filters burnt peanut style for snap camera and streaming. Yeah, I've already got a guy.
VTuber modeling.
So I don't really need anything like this.
Many artists have made tons of money turning their 3D modeling portfolios into literal grocery stores. Accounts like DePrime
Actually, grocery store is a very good description.
Butter, the sweaty tomato.
Sweaty to the casual term into prime butter. Oh yeah, no, these are some baller ass names.
And the casual turnip are prime examples.
Square sausage, so like the Wendy's square burger patties.
However, there's definitely a reduction in both stream quality and just general personality.
Right, it's like, no, that's the thing. It's like, what makes you any different from the hundreds of others that are doing the exact same thing? No, I was having a discussion with someone at Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals regarding meta decks, where you're playing like the best deck in the game, but then there's a whole bunch of other people that are playing that exact same deck, and you think that just because you're playing it, you're gonna win everything. But it's like, what makes you different from all of these others is because obviously you're not going to win. If several other people are playing the exact same deck, you're obviously not going to win. One of you is going to win. You might win, but you have to either be really, really good at that deck, or you have to be doing something with it that no one else is doing. And that's what's going on here.
Because people find out that it's like there's just not a whole lot behind the personality that carries them. People online who come across these channels often
these burnt peanut clones must be stopped.
To call them out for copying the burnt peanuts formula.
Because at least in my case, I'm just doing this for fun. This is just a hobby. And granted, there are plenty of other animal VTubers that exist, but I'm not exactly copying them. I only chose this model because that's just what I wanted to do. This is something that I've kind of wanted to do for a while, and I'm not really copying anyone. I'm just trying to do my own thing. I'm still trying to figure out what my shtick is, but slowly but surely we will get there.
Which is why nearly every one of
the truth about the peanut copycat allegations.
These accounts has a video defending themselves.
They're all you, bro. You're not peanut. Funny enough. Funny content, though. Well, at least this guy's doing it right.
Describing how their origin story is different, which I love. There's nothing I love, dude.
My origin story is I wanted to do this, and I commissioned a guy to make a model, and that's what I'm doing here. It's not much of an origin story, but it's good enough.
That's how I came up with the turnip. Okay? Why can't you just be like, yeah, I just like him. I want to do a food thing, too. Why?
It's a raccoon because they were my favorite animal in middle school, and they still kind of are.
Why is that so bad?
Because nobody wants to seem like they're copying someone, even though they blatantly are.
Oh, and even here, the freaking military gear, playing one of those games, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be original.
Yeah, well, dude, I actually was, well, it's a weird timing. From the burnt almond. Just like a weird coincidence that we kind of are just both.
It's just, it's a coincidence. Coincidence? Probably. Science clearly hasn't gone far enough for an almond to be similar to a peanut.
With nuts. Just the state of my mind, I guess.
That's
this isn't to say there's something wrong with mimicking the format, but it's very clear.
Yeah, if you want to do that, there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to find a way to stand out.
That the thing selling burnt peanut streams the most is high energy and personality. It's not his fucking VTuber thing, all right? For those who are able to put on a good stream.
No, if you can pull it off, then go for it. But if you can't, then burrito. Yes, taco burrito. Because don't think that because you got a lot of money and give you taco flip kisses, honey.
The format definitely can work well. But this is all boiling down to one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video today, which is talking about one of the worst things that happened to the internet, I feel like, as of lately. I mean, is that too much to say?
I mean, I haven't really seen any of these food VTubers at all. The burnt peanut was the only one that I really knew about, unless you consider Annoying Orange to be a VTuber, because I know that he streams games every now and then. I mean, it's just Fred, but from way back when. But I've never seen any of these other burnt peanut clones. No, this video is the first time that I've actually heard or seen any of them.
I mean, it's pretty horrible. I fucking can't stand it. I mean, if I'm being honest. If you've been terminally online on the internet recently, you undoubtedly heard of a VTuber known as the Faithful Sheriff. And if you...
Wait, I've never heard of them.
Don't know.
So I guess I'm not chronically online.
The Faithful Sheriff is God bless you. Because...
Good.
This is the accumulation of the worst part of a copycat. If you wanted to be a fucking turnip or a tomato, or even if you want to be like, I'm an almond, I don't give a fuck. Like, do that. This version of the copycat, this is a parasite. This is a person that needs to be plucked off the.
No, I need to find out what's going on here. I need to know who this guy really is.
Spit out. Bye-bye. Right off the bat. You'll notice that the.
Yeah, no, he looks no, my avatar is in the way. He looks just like the burnt peanut, only not quite as, I guess, detailed, if anything. Granted, my avatar isn't exactly all that flashy, but I don't need anything flashy. I just need it to look good enough. I'm one of those good enough types of people. I don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But that doesn't mean I don't want to improve it.
Man is blatantly mimicking the burnt peanut model, but we've already been getting ahead of ourselves because
is he mimicking his style though?
There's so much to unpack about the man behind the shell. Before the faithful sheriff, this creator went by Dr. Witnesser. He was certainly not known for his originality because even this was heavily inspired by another creator, Dr. Disrespect, who
was it really?
We talked about earlier.
I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little fatigued.
To warm you up to this kind of person, Dr. Witnesser's whole shtick was that, as a devout Christian, he would enter Fortnite games and aggressively push his teachings to those he is playing with.
What the hell? You'll never catch me doing shit like that.
Before we even get into all this shit too, I just want to say, your beliefs are your own. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe it. If people are asking you questions...
Oh, don't worry, I've made my beliefs well known, and apparently they're not enough for some people.
I don't see a problem with being like, hey, this is what I believe, blah, blah, blah. Your belief is your own, right? That is our right as Americans in this goddamn country.
There we go.
Like an eagle, right, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
Being a guy going on Fortnite and trying to like convert people, it has to be the most opposite way of introducing people to your ideals.
I go into Fortnite.
No, you'll never catch me doing something as ludicrous as this.
And teach people the Bible.
This mouth.
Okay, Robert, you're like 8.
Like it's just so creepy to me. The reason I say creepy is that there has been clips of him talking to children or even young adults in some weird way, and the way that he approaches this is he's always just like, "You got a microphone?" And people who are just playing, yeah. Do you believe in God? Where
it depends on what you mean by God.
What are we doing? Why are we going here? You know what I mean?
What's your name? My name?
Oh, good lord.
Quiz.
Hey, Quiz. Oh God, Peggy, what if Hank Hill is actually a Chris?
You know who Jesus is?
As you would expect, many people did not take kindly to this and clowned on
We don't take kindly to no Bible thumpers in Fortnite.
In game. No matter how bad the clips made him look, he'd still post them and he'd gain tons of views for it. Even when
I bet he did.
Makes you look bad, he knows it gets him engagement, and I think he's hiding.
Of course, all publicity is good publicity.
Behind the fact that he's like, oh, this is all for religious shit and not just money. And it's so blatantly obvious that it's just money grabbing bullshit where it's like, well, I'm just spreading the good word, blah, blah, blah. Fuck off, dude. That's not it. It's you rage baiting people into getting clicks and shit. And then just,
no, Papa Meat right here. He's spreading the good word right now.
Using different successful archetypes to like rage bait people. It's the fucking word. Like, I pisses me off so much, actually.
Dude.
And in many of these clips, you see him getting ruthlessly trolled by adult players, only for him to utterly fail to steer the conversation to a serious discussion about God.
Oh, Lord.
I should probably tell you what I do.
Are you a hitman?
I got a particular set of skills.
Male on male porn guy?
No.
Oh, Lord.
No, I have a particular set of skills.
Taking it.
Oh, I see.
Without flinching.
It feels like a bit. Like it's kind of like not in levels of Nikado where it's like I'm presenting this persona and I have all this kind of like crazy shit.
Oh God.
I'm sure at a point he did start off doing this, but then he realized like, oh, I'm making a lot more money by rage baiting. So then, and I just don't think that the man is quick-witted enough or smart enough to like actually have interesting exchanges with people. So then it just divulges to, wow, really? Really? Okay, so I guess that's it. Wow. Okay.
And I'm on 30 FPS. What the fuck?
Bro, let's watch the F-bombs here.
So what is Dr. Trud on? Why did you say the N-word 4 times on Twitter? Where in the Bible does it say that it's permitted? I have no idea.
Even when people try to genuinely tell him that they're not interested, he'd often force the conversation throughout the game in an incredibly anti-social way. And at times, the constant rejections from normal adults trying to play a video game would get to him. In one video, a man from China tells him to knock it off, only for him to start whining about how he's trying to stop his freedom of speech.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So we're bringing this into...
Oh, you want to stop my freedom of speech and expression? Okay, gotcha.
Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequences.
I didn't know you were that oppressive. My bad.
Fuck off. The Fortnite, my God. It makes me sick.
Depends on what you mean by China. Do we mean mainland China or Taiwan? Because mainland China, they kind of don't have a choice, but you know.
My stomach. As fun as it is to point and laugh at an overbearing Fortnite preacher, this man is very often having these conversations with incredibly young and impressionable children.
Yeah.
In one diabolical clip, Dr. Witnesser gets into a game with what sounds like a 4-year-old child that can hardly articulate his words.
You know how much an Xbox cost?
No.
What?
It costs about $400.
You know how much the life of Jesus costs?
Even after hearing the boy,
Oh Lord, a sociopath trying to manipulate kids in Fortnite.
they talk about how he just got a brand new toy from Walmart, he gladly starts going into some
Wait, he has a $400 toy from Walmart, or is it a toy of a model of something that is $400?
deal as if he's capable of retaining the information. All right, so you realize that if you die right now, you're gonna go to hell, right? Because you don't believe in God. Oh no, that kind of thing. That's not gonna have a lasting impact on this child. You realize that you're a bad person, right? Your mom and dad are going to hell.
Some people think that's what you need to instill in children.
Well, I disagree.
Debate over.
Let's
go.
Conversations of religion and stuff maybe you don't have with your parents or peers or I don't know, whatever, right? Dr. Witnesser believes he's doing the Lord's work, however, and this somehow extends to him straight up ruining Santa for one child.
I don't mind what you do, but telling the kid that Santa isn't real is messed up. Santa and Christmas is pagan idolatry.
I mean, he's not wrong, but he's also not technically right either.
Okay, if there's
It's much more complicated than that.
a kid who asks me if Santa's real or not, I'm going to tell him the truth. I'm not going to lie.
God.
I mean, when it comes to, I kind of figured out, I mean, people talk about being devastated when they find out that Santa it isn't real. For me, I kind of just figured it out on my own and decided, what difference does it make?
Like, I can't wait for Christmas. Yeah, you realize that Santa's not real. It's a pagan religion. Right? You do that, right? Stupid fucking kid. It feels that aggressive to me.
That feels like high schooler me. I would say that.
Yeah, exactly. You realize that God and Santa are probably not real, right? The only one that's real is the Easter Bunny. So
only the Easter Bunny.
I'd probably start worshiping him. Most people have no idea that he's streaming during these interactions, and when one teenager found out, kindly asked it not be posted online. He angrily rants and calls him weird and posts it anyways.
Oh, really? You're calling the kid who wanted their privacy to be protected weird, yet here you are deciding to... Yeah, that's not weird at all.
It's, once again, why? He got banned indefinitely on Twitch after telling a Muslim child, and I quote, "If you were to die in your sins today, you'd be sentenced to hell."
Is he wrong? Wrong though.
We don't know.
That's the point.
That's why I believe in the good man. That's why I tell every child that. You realize that if you die right now, you're going to go to hell, right?
Are you baptized?
Yeah, specifically Muslim children. I don't even ask their beliefs. You're going to hell when you die. Thank you, Dr. Witnesser. You rule.
Joke's on you. I am baptized.
Do you think people should just get baptized just in case, even if you don't believe? Or does that...
I don't even know.
Is that a cheat code?
I don't think so, man. We see that a lot with like the Mormon wives and stuff like that.
Mormon wives. He tested positive for RSV. I don't even remember what that means.
Like, you try to like, well, the Bible says this, but it doesn't say that. You think like an omnipotent God is going to be like, how did you skirt around that?
I just stuck it in and my friend was jumping on the bed.
Exactly. I put it in. I didn't know it was going to slide in so easily. Okay, technically, that is okay. The God I like to believe in, he's like a fucking like storm cloud. He just, you think,
so Zeus.
He has like a human.
Well, not Zeus, but something similar.
But people always like act like he's like gonna shake my hand and shit. No, he's gonna be a fucking storm cloud that's just like.
Well, I've already made my thoughts known.
I think we're just kind of like a mole on like God's back.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's one way to describe it. Well, in my view, he's transcendent beyond physical description. But obviously, for some people, they need something tangible that they can see.
In your ideation of the world, God is a human man, probably like an overweight Italian guy, and we're a mole on his back.
Yeah, like our universe is just a tiny mole on his back.
Really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? We're so small.
I mean, I know a hadith that describes God, where the world, where you have God's throne, and the universe is just the size of a ring.
We're this big of a mole on God's big, hairy Italian back.
Lord
Mamma mia.
mercy.
For a time, he claimed he would sue Twitch over this, but that doesn't seem to have happened. He's transitioned to other platforms, but he didn't make any waves until a
Is he on Rumble? I'd imagine someone like that being on Rumble.
particularly ridiculous stunt. On February 7th of this year, Lord's year, 2026,
Anno Domini,
he'd randomly tweeted that he'd been in a horrible accident so bad that he'd possibly be disfigured for life. People were genuinely worrying and praying for him, not knowing that this was all complete and utter bullshit.
I don't know. You lied about being in an injury. I don't think Jesus would like that.
Right, but it's okay. Dude, I can white lie, Nick. All right? Muslim boy, you're going to hell.
Oh,
I got
Lord.
a horrible accident, though.
Except you didn't. Oh, just wait. No. The Lord is cooking up something, and he will give you an accident, only you're not going to be able to talk about it.
God, it's gonna
Although this is not me. He's gonna go into the street dressed as a fuzzy or bisexual. How do you dress as a bisexual?
Love this. He'd fire up this next stream to reveal that he seemingly sold the Burnt Peanuts 3D model to use it his own, but with
But he modified it a little bit.
in hand.
How are you going to sit here and post something on Instagram and act like all injured and a stupid filter? It's not a filter. I woke up like this.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, so now he's woke. Okay, pick a struggle, bro.
I fell asleep watching the Bugulator. I woke up like this. I don't know what happened.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, so that's the accident that he got in. He accidentally plagiarized, although he probably did it on purpose.
Isn't that a funny joke? It isn't. It definitely isn't rage bait to get you to click on the thing. Sympathy bait.
No, I didn't click on shit.
Guys, it's a fucking bit. Come on. Oh my god.
He was
People
trolling.
fucking piss me off, man. Fucking JC loves this shit. Hey, yo, JC.
What up?
Oh no.
Dude, I hope Jesus sounds like that. Yo, man.
No. Oh my god. You mean Jimmy Carter?
What the fuck is that? There's nothing but listen to Will Smith. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Get with it.
What the fuck just happened?
Ooh, do it to him. I love that. Would be fucking sick. Yo, JC, that shit's lit. He's up here. He's like so short. He's like handling comes up here. What's up?
Oh no.
Man.
Well, there was that one Family Guy cutaway gag where Jesus comes back and he's like, people were shorter back then.
You my man. After starting as a singular joke stream that he claimed would not be a rebrand, he
Oh, so okay, so his white lies just kept getting whiter.
almost immediately changed his mind and leaned all the way into it. He soon updated the model to resemble a cowboy, occasionally accompanied by an accent, and would constantly break the third wall to try and explain the terrible lore of this character and justify
Oh my god, the chudster.
why it's okay to basically rip the entire idea to the point where he was
Peanut chokes on a Big Mac with 43,000 people watching.
even admitting that he plans on stealing his mannerisms as well.
Oh my god, I was joking when he said, well, I wasn't joking when I mentioned that. I was like, is he gonna steal his mannerisms as well? And apparently he's doing that.
People are like, well, you're copying his mannerisms. Yes, that's part of the storyline.
I don't have any real words outside of the words I'm saying right now.
That's part of the storyline. I am turned into a peanut, so I'm going to copy some of the peanut's mannerisms because that's part of what being a bungulator is.
What the fuck is a bungulator?
In my
No, what is a bungulator supposed to be? I've never heard this term until he said it.
story.
Not only is he taking from the Burnt Peanut, but he repeatedly talks about him and tries to set up some collabs so he can milk more views from him. And
Oh lord, yeah, like that's gonna happen.
also, it's a great way where it's also trying to justify the actions. Well, he streamed with me, so it's fine.
Oh, I see.
So he's just trying to confuse people, right?
It's like when companies like they
Oh, these AirPods versus E10K CXK wireless earbuds.
will make a product that looks
Yes, $35.99 plus a 20 off coupon, so it's $15.99.
exactly like something else, so people will mistakenly buy that thing instead of the actual thing.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember looking at a video by some guy who was like, where a bunch of people were like complaining about some hairbrush. It was something about a hairbrush. I don't even remember what happens, but people were like, there was this one lady outside like, no, these quote unquote knockoff hairbrushes that are like significantly cheap. Like it's a hair. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say it. I have a video about it. It's an old, I think I have a video about it. Maybe it's either that or it's a stream exclusive. I don't remember. It was months ago though.
You're like, oh, that's the Burnt Peanut.
Yeah. He did, however, add a new creative spin to the character that he can be 100% credited for, and it's that the model farts. In fact, he made a Twitch channel point reward that rings out endlessly alongside a green gas club from behind him.
Okay, I see.
That's awesome. Yes. Okay, now that is actually
Okay, farting peanut a Fortnite. Excuse me.
You're fucking sick.
I yawned.
It's really funny.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Yo, you watch The Faithful Sheriff 2? That shit's tight, man.
Oh no.
To The Faithful Sheriff, this farting meme is gold tier, baby, as he lets it rip.
Is he being is Papa Meat being serious?
Constantly in the middle of talking to children. It's so freaking funny. You ever see a guy like fart in a video and there's always one comment that's always just like, seriously.
Seriously.
What's funnier than farts?
It's the universal joke.
It's a universal joke.
I'm sure it is.
As more people grind out content.
I love talking to younglings. I caught a preacher talking to kids.
Criticizing him and his reputation gets worse and worse.
Yep, and hard R. So he actually said the hard R?
He has only tried harder to justify his routine of constantly talking to children. Not only is he interrogating children on stream about whether or not it's
normal.
It's okay to talk to him to make himself feel better, but he's even been reduced to posting AI Google results about Fortnite's game demographic.
Of course, he says he's faithful, yet he's posting AI images.
Prove that it's not entirely a kid's game, which obviously it's not entirely a kid's game,
Right.
but you do openly talk to children a lot.
If you hear someone's a child, you should just be like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to them for the stream, but it's like, I gotta have that content.
Exactly.
No, it's all about the money.
A conscious decision that you're making to be like, I'm going to clip this, or I'm going to even do this on stream because you know that's going to get a reaction. It's going to drive traffic to your channel.
Calling a random Satan is wild.
Just like in the past, people go out of his way to grind out as much clips as possible to maximize exposure, even when it's completely
I don't have the patience to do this kind of thing.
inappropriate. Like, what am I going to do? Waste the content? Come on! Where's the
I mean, I say that I have a lot of patience. Well, it's really I just don't want to.
Muslim kid at? You're going to hell. Isn't that right, JC? Thanks, JC. You're awesome. Sorry, Muslim kid. Why are you crying? Clips like this lead to him being yet again ruthlessly destroyed online. And what's wild is that
this is so weird, man. ED Peanut. Oh, that's a good one. How would you feel if someone asked you your kids what state do you live in? Love how no one literally likes or agrees with this guy.
The response to the endless memes at this expense are now leading into the realm of legal action. My boys, the Super Mega Boys, would post an edited image of the
Let's say the faithful sheriff asked us to recreate this image using his likeness so he can feel more included. Wait. You know what? I'm not even going to use my soundboard. He's not worth it.
faithful sheriff's avatar with a realistic cock and balls saying that he requested it.
What? And this guy talks to kids. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster.
And it's very funny. It's a very, very funny tweet.
I'm sure it is funny, but what the dingle?
Faithful sheriff laughed it off at first, but then people started gaslighting him and
It's crazy how that's actually a picture of his dick.
believing that he genuinely thought that it was his idea. And many even pretended to be Christian parents that were disappointed in him for putting up such heinous sexual content in the presence of children. He started anger posting about how
I didn't think I would have to post this, but apparently some of y'all are a little slow.
This was all a lie. Only for Super Mega to start posting very obviously fake DMs where he supposedly requested that they
fake DMs
make the meme alongside a picture of him exposing his real penis for reference.
I'm not even going to attempt to comprehend why he's even doing this.
It's so good.
You say it's good, but I'm not laughing. Granted, I don't want to. You know what? I'm not even going to look that up. I refuse. I don't want to see his kicking bills.
He then posted a video where he pleaded for people to believe him, even claimed that he will pursue legal action against them for defaming him. In an attempt to prove it, he shows his own DMs and tells people that the IRL image of him that they used is far too small because he weighs 300 pounds.
Oh, you just got back? Oh, man.
This is not me. Y'all have seen me. This person probably weighs about 170. I'm 300 pounds. Not
Are you?
proud of it, but that's how much I weigh.
I don't know. I saw what you really look like, and you don't really look that big to me.
Be me because I'm a big boy, guys. Obviously. Why are you even indulging in this? Fucking moron. Am I crazy? As of now, Super Mega has now received the
something came in the mail.
Cease and desist in the mail. And ironically, this meme was just a copy of a similar meme.
Was it? Oh, wait.
They posted on the Burnt Peanut a while back. If the faithful sheriff had just laughed it off and took it in stride, it wouldn't have gotten nearly as many eyes on it. The reason—
So wait, he requested this, and now he's suing the people that
it got so big.
At least that's what I gathered from that.
Is that he's like, oh my god, this is not true.
And he took the bait.
Oh my god, hook, line, and fucking stinker, dude.
Yeah.
The controversies wouldn't stop.
No, it's finally here. I hope it's not. After popular request, of course he has a Discord server.
There. Around this time, the faithful sheriff decided to open up a community Discord, something that is constantly infiltrated by haters and—
Someone's profile pic is Nick. God. Hell no, I ain't looking at that shit. Fuck you.
Trolls, which also, here's another thing. Community Discord free.
I do not want to see anyone's booty hole. No, get that shit out of my face.
Free open community Discords.
You gotta be careful.
It's like a prison yard.
I bet. That's why I don't have one.
Many are claiming that mods are harassing them.
The word is not— what word is not allowed here? Which one was it?
And banning them based on their gender identity. Others are claiming that the minors are being exposed to inappropriate content because the online space is flooded with people.
So, like, at what point is the government getting involved to close down this fucking Discord server? Yeah.
Gaslighting him to continue the troll.
You saw a lizard.
It's difficult to tell. what's real and what isn't. Unfortunately, he can't help himself from responding to
oh my god, even these set pieces look like the burnt peanut.
tons of what are most likely just jokes at his expense. And that's where we're at with the Faithful Sheriff. It's been popping up. Mostly it was a Super Mega thing. Saw the Super Mega thing, and then you just see, you click on one thing, and then your whole
I've been down those types of rabbit holes before.
Algorithm gets exposed to this bullshit. And
yes, I've been there, done that many times.
It's like, it's the worst version of a copycat person. People like the Brent Rivieras and all the people who copy Mr. Beast and stuff, at the end of the day, they're their own entity. Are they taking things from that content? Yes, of course. Are people that are using food icons taking from the burnt peanut craze? Sure. You can't help it. That's going to happen. Also, people...
I mean, art imitates real life, so...
might just be like, I think it's funny, and I like the burnt peanut, I'm going to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's doing it in a way where it is so deceitful, and it's so ironic coming from a person that's supposed to be a Christian with good values, who is...
yeah, he's doing all this degenerate shit.
Doing nothing but being a parasite online and using this, like, copycat method to financially get ahead. I really don't believe any of the virtues that he has is earnest. I don't think that...
no, I think he's one of those types of people. He's one of those that say they believe, but they don't. They go back to their Satans and say, we believe you instead.
It's like for a good cause. Maybe his content did start off with him, like, maybe wanting to do, like, I'm trying to just tell people about the good word. But now it's come to the point where it's pathetic brain rot. People that post rage baity shit, after a while, it gets so stale to people that they will continuously up that game to keep getting clicks.
Yeah, that's why I don't, when it who even unironically watches the Faith, I don't even know. I've never even heard of this guy until I started watching this. But yeah, that's why I don't use any clickbaity titles or thumbnails. I mean, I try to do something. I mean, yeah, my titles and I try to be at least somewhat unique with my titles. I know that a lot of whenever people do like react content, they usually repeat the title of the video that they're watching and then mention reacting to this YouTuber or whatever. I try to be at least somewhat creative with my titles while also referencing the original YouTuber, but I don't know. So it's like I don't want to have to do rage bait. Although there are some instances where it does work out.
Oh, is what happens now. I don't know. Never in a million years could the people building modern civilizations comprehend such a brain-dead topic like this to exist, and I'm sorry that I had to even indulge it on you, but it was on my mind. If you're someone out there who wants to take inspiration from their favorite creators and use it to make some fun content, by all means...
I mean, yes. I mean, two of my thumbnail poses are based on two YouTubers that... admittedly, I don't watch either of them anymore for very personal reasons that I am not going to talk about right now because I'm not ready to. But because I really like those poses. They're funny to me and they're perfect in more ways than one. But I haven't used them as much as usual. I like the one where I'm doing that little cheek. I like my favorite one that I use in my thumbnails is the one where I have that little cheeky smile. That's my favorite.
Go for it. I mean, that's how people start. You're in love with something and you want to emulate it. You want to like grow as that person. You want to become that person. It's how art gets made. That's how people interact and make things online. It's harmless overall, but there's something to be said about people who do it solely because they're desperate to latch on to whatever can get them views, to get them money, to rage bait people into clicking on something for analytical value. For people like the Faithful Sheriff, what else is there to say? The man is seeking out anyone, including children, to pressure them, to convert them while they're young and impressionable or in a bad spot in their life. He's not saving anybody. He's doing it all because he knows it pisses you off and you'll click on it. And I'm a part of that problem too. I'm making a video on it.
Let's go. But at least you're entertaining.
But at the end of the day, I would rather there be a piece of content out there that is like having this discussion versus just letting it just be like, well, it is what it is.
Just letting it fester until it dies within its own waste.
In conversations, if there was going to be religious conversations and stuff, not only should it be left with mature adults, but it should also be people who are actively searching for something and not just like
it should be with someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
Blatantly confronted with a fucking peanut farting with a cowboy hat on, trying to rage bait you into it for a good vertical clip. It's fucking obnoxious, and I hope it dies out really soon. And just to be abundantly clear, even though that this person is doing something that I believe to be shitty and wrong, and I don't condone it, that doesn't mean that it gives us the right to go out and harass this person. If anything, this
do not harass any of the people that we talk shit about.
This is just a lesson to learn for the future. We're better than that. So please,
because all it'll do is validate them.
Audience, if you're watching this, don't do that. Just avoid it and move on with life. If you're in Fortnite, keep the mic off. We'll see you next time.
All right, that was fun. That was fun. No, this freaking I can't. Faithful Sheriff. Yeah, you're not faithful by any sense of the imagination. You ain't faithful for shit. All right, so that's that. So anyway, I do have time for one more video, but I hope you enjoy. Oh, Brett, I hope you're enjoying your vacation, I think it is. Is it a vacation that you're on right now? Yeah, we got time for one more video. I was kind of hoping that Rhodey would show up for this one, but he's probably busy with other things. But it's just a little casual video. This is a video that, or at least it's a type of video that I've been meaning to want to look at for a while. But I'm glad you got a great day. I had an okay day today. But I want to take a look at this new World Friends video about word differences between 4 Germanic languages. You can learn 4 languages in 9 minutes. No, because the last video we looked at, it was about similarities between Portuguese and Romanian. And then the one we looked at before was, I think it had something to, it was either something Spanish related or it was something else. But this time, as an English speaker, I think it's about time that we looked at some Germanic language related stuff and see if we, as English speakers, can recognize them without having to cheat sheet. And this will be the last video for tonight. Yeah, I've been good. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Hi. I speak
Yaho.
English.
We have English, German, I think that's Dutch, and Swedish. I know. I'm glad they chose someone who's sweet. Well, they could choose someone who's Swedish or Norwegian. If it was someone who was Danish, we'd be in trouble. But Swedish is much easier to understand than Danish.
German. I speak Dutch. I speak Swedish. In English, we say snow.
Snow.
In German, we say Schnee.
Schnee.
In Dutch, we say sneeuw. In
Sneeuw. That's more similar to English.
Swedish, we say snö.
Snö. Yeah, they're all pretty much the same. I know in Russian snow is snega, so it's actually very similar in that regard. Snö.
Cute. Dutch is like a
Sea
mix
world.
between English and
I wouldn't recommend seeing the orcas. My mom doesn't like that the orcas at SeaWorld are in captivity.
Right? That's what I thought too. Snea means crooked in Swedish.
Sned.
Wind. Wind.
Wind, vind,
Wind.
wind, vind, all pretty much the same.
Same. Same everywhere. Star. Stern.
Stern.
Stare.
Stare. Stjärna.
What?
You might not be smart, but you feel like Swedish sounds the same as Danish. Danish has some very particular features that make it distinct from the other Scandinavian languages. But if it does, because I do know that it's Danish speakers have an easier time understanding Swedish, but Swedish speakers have a hard time understanding Danish. It's just one of those, yeah. They don't have one, yeah.
Huh? Where did that come from?
It's literally the same thing.
I didn't pronounce the R correctly.
Stjärna. Stjärna.
No,
I think they're all, I don't remember if they're based on the Latin word aster, but
I don't know. Door. Tür.
door, tür,
Der.
dør,
Der.
dør. Yeah, they're all basically the same. And the German is probably the most different because of something called the High German consonant shift, where the letter D becomes a, well, it's all, that requires a whole explanation.
I. Auge.
I. Auge.
Och.
Och.
Aga.
Ega.
So I was like, oh.
Yeah. The English here is the odd one out because it's missing the G. In English, and this also happened to the Frisian language, there was something called the... What was it called? There is a term for it. There was something that happened in English and Frisian where the letter, where the K and G sounds end up becoming Y sound. So freaking windy. Fox's face in the snowstorm. Oh, hey there, Rhodey. I was hoping that you would show up, but... Oh my god, what is it called? I know what it's called. But it's the reason why in German cheese is Kass, but in English it's cheese. I'm drawing a blank on the name. God damn it. And it's also the reason why in English the word for day is day, but in German it's Tag. The G at the end.
What do you say if you want to say, oh my eye? Oh my oh.
Oh mein Och. Oh mein Och.
Ear. Or.
Ear. Or. Or.
Öra.
Öra.
Nose. Nase.
Nase.
Nose.
Nose.
NASA.
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 Massa's a coming!
I mean, I thought yours sounded cute. NASA. That
NASA.
sounds like almost how we say like a teddy bear in Swedish. Like, NASA, yeah.
NASA.
Sounds like you're saying NASA.
NASA. Yeah, because in Like this A with the 2 dots, it's usually different depending on the language. Like in Swedish, and this also applies to Finnish as well, it's A as in cat. But in German, the same letter is E as in bed.
So yeah, that's all right. We're going to space.
Let's go. Black. Schwarz. Oh, I thought Schwarz was the word for sword in German.
Swart.
Svart.
Svart.
Svart. Do we not have a word like this in English?
I wish I knew more about like.
I know that the English word for black is related to, fun fact, the English word for black is related to the various Latin words for white, such as blanco, because both of them derive from an Indo-European root that refers to like something related to burning wood, where I guess for Germanic speakers, they associated it with blackened ashes, but for the Italic and Latin speakers, they associated it with like sparks. But both black and blanco are of the same root as each other. I don't remember what the root is, but I do know it relates to, but it's related to lighting fires and stuff. Okay, I don't need any schniffies now.
English origin.
Are you sure? Don't be sniffing in places that I don't want you to sniff, all right?
Where did that come from?
Right? Because we all come from the same language.
Yeah, but what... Do we have... No, I thought that was the word for sword.
White. Vice.
Vice.
Vit.
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 Vit. Yeah, all basically the same. And then in German, it's Weiss because of the High German consonant shift.
How do you do
It.
Oh, it's we have very open vowels in Swedish.
Vit.
Green.
Green.
Grün.
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 Grön.
Grön.
Grön. They all have those guttural sounds.
Red.
Red.
Rot.
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 Rot. Rot. Jad.
Yeah. Monkey. Affe.
Affe.
App.
App.
Apa.
Appa. Oh, I get it. So apparently monkeys are called apes in the other languages, but for us, ape is a specific type of primate that doesn't have tails. Or they don't have tails. Don't sniff the raccoon's eye. No, that is not what I'm talking about, Rhodey. Do not be Never hit below the belt, Rhodey. Let's just say.
That's so cute. Every time I hear something that I think is weird, I'm always the weird one.
Well, the English vocabulary has a lot of romance.
Yeah, you're the odd one out.
Elephant. Elephant.
Elephant.
Olifant.
Olifant.
Elephant.
Elephant. Okay, yeah.
All the same. Wolf.
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 Body.
Body. Where the heck does that... Oh, I know where that one might come from, because I know that the Indo-European word for wolf is vulk. Or no, it's ulkos. Actually, I don't remember... Indo-European has pitch accent. I don't remember where the pitch is on that. It's either ulkos or ulkos.
Vari? Huh?
And so the K becomes a F in Germanic, I guess.
With a G. Where's the G? Some...
Oh, yeah. I actually know this about Swedish. In Swedish, the letter G is pronounced like a Y before front vowels, in the same way that, like in Spanish, it's Jorge.
Letters become like J sound, and J is basically a Y sound.
Yes. Sheep.
Schaf.
Schaf.
Schap.
Schap.
Får.
For. Okay, Sweden. Yes. German and English, they obviously, the SH. The SH and the SCH used to be a SCH. It used to be SCH. And then, obviously, in Dutch, this SCH pronunciation is preserved. It's actually the reason why we have the word shirt and skirt are both cognates with each other, but skirt is I think it's a Norwegian borrowing. They're both derived from the same root, but because English had that transition where sk becomes sh, then you know that sheep is weird now. Okay, well, okay, Rhodey, none of my body is acceptable. Let's just...
Alright. And now you're straying a little bit from us.
Yeah.
Walking away.
Sorry.
Duck. Enter.
Duck. Enter.
Ain't.
Ain't.
Oh, wait. It could be Anka or And.
Anka or an?
But it's kind of, it's different. It's a different
Where did we get the word duck from?
thing. Duck is more like anka.
Anka.
Salt.
Because I do know that dog has very, very ambiguous origins. Nobody knows where the English word dog comes from. But we do know that it just sprung up in the middle of the first, just sometime during the development of Middle English, the word dog just appears, when every other Germanic language has a variation of the word hound. Salt. Salz.
Zout.
Zout.
Salt.
Salt. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one everyone said the same basically.
Yeah. Reminds you of an oversimplified video about the one war that changed the English language. Oh, yes, I know. The native dog hardware function denied, sniffing prohibited. Uh-oh. Well then, I'm sorry about that. But yes, I know what you're talking about, Pinnacle. It's the Battle of Hastings, when the Normans invaded, when the Normans invaded England, and basically French became the language of the elites. And this is the reason why English has so much French-derived and just Romance-derived vocabulary. And it's also probably the reason why the great vowel shift happened, where Knecht becomes night, eventually. A lot of blackbirds, noisy as heck. Noisy, so like crows.
When
or
you
ravens, I think.
speak more than one language, everyone is like so malleable.
Yeah. When you know hound mode.
Right? That's how I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure that's the Dutch word for salt.
It's worse when I sit next to the Norwegian and Danish, because then they confuse me so much. And
Really?
So close together.
Yeah, they're all together.
Oh god, I've said wrong thing.
Yeah, it just reminds you of the quote. So be thankful you live in a home and not a ham. Yes. That's perfect.
Many times next to them. Pepper.
Pepper. Pfeffer. Okay, that's another feature of the High German consonant shift, where the P or the West Germanic P either becomes a F or just a straight up F, like in Pfizer, like the pharmaceutical company. I think here in the English speaking world we say Pfizer, but it's Pfizer. Paper.
Think.
Paper.
Salt and paper. Yeah.
Salt and paper.
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 Peppa.
Peppa.
Peppa the pig?
That's a
I'm Peppa Pig.
cute.
Cheese. Oh yeah, this is an example of that.
Käse.
Käse.
Kas.
Ost.
Of course, Swedish has to be different. Like, this feature, these are of the same origin, these three, but English underwent... What happened here is basically what happened to the Romance letter C. To put a long... in most languages, pineapples is ananas. It's a variation of that name. But here in English, we call it a pineapple because it looks like... It's not a pine and it's not an apple, but we call it that because it looks like it. Queso, yeah. But yeah. Yes, we've got plenty of lizards in the US. I'm pretty sure there are lizards all over the world, but yeah. What? Queso, say queso.
What? I've said this many times, when it says OST after a song.
Oh, she thinks of cheese. I bet other Swedish people think of it that way too.
Cheese. It's like egg.
Egg.
I for
I.
me too.
Egg.
Egg.
Oh.
Oh, there's a point of similarity.
What would be plural?
Huevos.
Eggs. Aya. Oh.
Aya.
Okay. Butter.
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 Smör.
Smud.
Smör. Oh.
Smear? Is it related to the word for smear? You don't have lizards in New Zealand? Ooh, that's interesting.
Sounds kind of nasty.
Smöra means like a mess, but I guess spread. It comes from maybe that.
No, the word smud sounds like smear.
Not sure. Juice.
Juice.
Saft.
Saft.
Sup.
Sup.
Juice.
Juice. Okay, so that's the similarity there.
But when you guys...
Because I do know that England was also invaded by the Vikings, so we have a bit of Viking terminology as well. Ag.
Say soft, that is squash to me, like when you mix it with
Zaft.
water.
I'm trying to think. Let me reconstruct it. Tapped. I don't know.
Like mixing juice and water is soft too?
No, like specifically the concentrated one. Which
Oh, I know what she's talking about. We have concentrated juice, and then you have to mix it with water so that the taste isn't so strong. So yeah. I know what she's talking
and then
about.
Just juice is just juice.
Yes, I know what she means. Rice. Rice. Rice.
I thought you
This.
said guys for a second. I was like, what? Banana.
Banana. Banana. Banan. Banan.
We dropped the A, yeah. We just dropped the
Okay. Oh wait, are they gonna get to pineapple? They say pineapple, and then they all say ananas, ananas, ananas.
A. It's just we got lazy.
Morning.
Morning.
Morgen.
Morgen. Yes. Yeah, I know about this. Morgen.
Morgon.
Morgon. All of them pretty much the same.
Morgon. Morgon.
Morgon.
Morgon.
Yeah, you saw
In my
lizards
dialect,
and it gave you
it's
a fright.
moron. For us, morgen is like tomorrow.
Morgen is tomorrow.
Oh, that's
okay.
imoron for
Imoron.
me. Like, yeah.
Yeah, same. Morgen can also mean tomorrow. Morgens
Okay.
in the morning.
We do have the word, yeah, ananas, yeah. We do have the word morrow. I mean, you do occasionally come across the term morrow, like isolated, and it just means day, potassium. But we only use it in tomorrow, which is the next day.
Weekend.
Weekend. Wochenende.
Weekend.
Weekend.
Oh. Helg.
Helg.
Those are very different. It's really similar.
It could also mean holiday, I guess.
Every weekend is.
Oh, wait, is it similar to the word for holiday? Well, actually.
Wochenende.
Weekend. Oh. Helg.
Helge. Oh, yes. I recognize the H-E-L, holy. The word holiday literally means holy day. And so it was meant for sacred purposes. But these days, holiday is just any special day.
Those are very different. That's really similar.
It could also mean holiday, I guess.
Yes, I get that.
Every weekend is a holiday. Let's live it up.
I guess. Today.
Heute.
Heute.
Vandaag.
Vandaag.
Idag.
Idag. Yeah, the German one is the odd one out. Each of these others have a variation of the word day.
Idag? Yeah, like in
Idag.
day.
In day, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
I mean, I guess within days, so that means today.
Yeah.
My name is.
My name is
Mercy.
Mercy.
Mein Name ist
Mein Name ist.
Peter.
Mijn naam is Luna.
Mein Name is.
Mitt namn är
Mitt namn.
Magda.
Yeah. All Sabbaths and Sundays are holidays, right?
But this is not the most common way to say it. There's a more common way to say it, which is jag heter Magda.
Jag heter.
Ah.
Jag heter Biskun.
How do you guys say name?
Name.
German we say Name.
Nama.
In Dutch,
In Japanese, it's namae. But apparently these are unrelated to each other.
you say nam.
Nam.
Oh, yeah, me it's namn.
Namn.
I don't know where the N came from.
There's probably something that has to do with it.
I drink water.
In German we say ich trinke Wasser.
Ich trinke Wasser.
In Dutch we say ik drink water.
Ich trinke Water.
In Swedish we say jag dricker vatten.
Jag dricker vatten.
Such a fun language. I'm getting made fun of so much. No, I love it.
Next
No.
one is he eats an apple.
He eats isst einen Apfel.
Apfel? It's all like dictionary.
Sounds like
It sounds like you're saying there is an apple.
there is an
Oh,
apple.
yeah.
Oh,
Dictionary.
let me check that.
Next one is he eats an apple.
He eats it.
Isst
Isst einen Apfel. There is an. I get it.
einen Apfel.
Yeah, that does sound like there is an apple. Hij eet een appel. Han äter ett apple.
Äter ett äppel.
Ett äppel. Okay, that sounded vaguely Indian.
In German is he
Ja,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I figured that would be the
He
case.
in German it sounds just like air, like time is gold.
Time is gold. Who the hell says time is gold? Isn't it time is money?
Zeit ist Gold.
Zeit is gold.
Tijd is goud.
Tijd is gold. Tid är guld.
All of that sounded very different.
Yeah.
It kind of just became
I mean, if you see it spelt out, it's much easier to understand.
more and more weird.
Yeah, it's like we're losing the plot.
There we go.
So I think each one, time is really different.
Time. Tid. Zeit.
That's almost like what I said.
Mm-hmm.
But
Tid.
I'm just, because you would pronounce it more in an English way, so it would be, if you'd say that in
Tid.
English, what I have in Swedish would be tide, I guess.
Yeah,
as well.
right.
Yeah.
We drink beer.
Wir trinken
Wir trinken Bier.
Bier.
We drinken bier.
Wir trinken Bier.
Vi dricker öl.
Oh yeah, in Swedish they call it vi dricker öl, which is related to the word ale, as in ginger ale, or a pint of ale.
But like, yeah, bas or bira is two
Those are slang words.
slang words.
In each of your languages, the tense sounds a little bit different than English because it sounds like you're saying we're drinking beer instead of we drink beer. Like it sounds like the tense shifts, especially German. Yeah. Like literally we're drinking beer.
Yeah, I don't have
The spirit ghost of time.
the
Yes, Zeitgeist. Yes, I do know that Geist is related to ghost. Okay.
and they have a lot. You see, usually theirs end with
Okay, we'll call it time ghost.
E, and mine is ER in some of the cases. So.
Yeah.
We drinken Öl.
We trinken Öl.
Sounds like we're drinking oil. Cause
It's technically ale.
Öl is
Oil in German.
Oh yeah, I know. There's so
It's
many
ale, but it's related to ale.
languages where someone says something and I'm like, that sounds like you're saying beer, or I say beer and they're like, that sounds like this bad word in my language.
Yeah, pretty much. Weather. Veta. Beer.
Beer
Beer?
again? What? Beer.
So they just they cut out the middleman. Normally that's supposed to turn into like within the continental Germanic languages, like English, Faroese, and Icelandic are the only Germanic languages to preserve the th and th sounds. But the continental Germanic languages, they all became Ds. But in this word, Dutch decided to cut that out altogether.
Yeah. Wow.
Vader.
Vader.
Hat.
Hoed.
Hat. Hoed. Hood. Hot.
Hood like hoodie.
No, ein Hut.
Hood.
Y'all were wearing like a sweatshirt and you put the hoodie up. What do you call it?
Hoodie. Kapuze.
In that way, capuchon.
Capuchon.
But we sometimes use French words.
Yeah.
One thing that frustrates me with English when you say hat is such a collective word, but in Swedish, I have so many words for different types of hats.
Technically, we do have different words for different types of hats, but not quite to probably not to the extent that Swedish
That
has.
I feel like don't exist in English. One would be the winter hat that
Yes, I do know Ushenka, I think it's called.
you wear that's usually knitted. Beanie's a type.
Beanie, yeah, that one. I was also thinking of tricorn, which is that, that one pirate type of hat.
Within that. So like any knitted hat would be mössa
Musa.
in Swedish. But then within that there is beanie, which is a type of mössa.
Oh, Mütze.
It's more like winter,
Mütze.
like something knitted. Yeah.
It reminds me of like mitts. Like
Mitts and mittens versus gloves.
Oh yeah. That's a very cute word.
fingers.
Fingers.
Finger.
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 Fingrar.
Fingrar.
There is several.
So they have an extra R.
And one is finger.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Acht.
8, acht, acht, ot, and then ocho, and octo, or octo as it would be in Latin. The CH and GH correspond to the C in octo, and the T's correspond with the T in octo. I mean, you'll notice that with a lot of numbers in Indo-European languages.
We have way more words in common than I thought. I mean, with
Well, you're
German I knew,
Germanic.
but with Sweden I was surprised.
For me, because we have the Old Norse. I've said this in many videos before.
Saskatchewan.
Some of English words come from Old Norse, but usually
Yeah.
it's not like as much item.
Hoodie versus bunny hug if you're in certain parts of Canada. I've never heard it be called a bunny hug. And they do it in Saskatchewan.
Items is more like, there is many items, but like middle words that I can't say. I'm not good at grammar, but
Yeah.
English is just like a bunch of languages stacked up in a trench coat.
I'd imagine.
And especially
It's a Germanic language that thinks it's romance.
American English, because it doesn't just come from European languages, but really all over the world.
Right.
I think it's like mostly German, French, Latin roots.
I heard if you speak with a Texas accent, that's what Old English sounds like.
Is it? I think I vaguely remember coming across a video about that.
I saw TikTok about that. I saw TikTok about
Yeah,
that.
because they said if you want to read Shakespeare, you should do it in like a southern.
In a southern accent like, to be or not to be annihilated, I'll be back with weapons. Select this. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, and I shall no longer be a Capulet. 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. You learned that when you met your BF.
US accent, and it will sound more accurate.
Benunny, yes. No, I tried to. I don't remember. I remember we did a Romeo and Juliet study in my freshman year. We studied Romeo and Juliet, and then we also watched that one movie. I can't remember any other Romeo and Juliet lines. Oh, comfortable friar, where is my husband to be?
The original. That would be crazy.
I don't know. When I read Shakespeare, I think of it in like a
Like a Cockney accent. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. What?
Accent. Oh, yeah, I see your point. I think
They're technically Italian, so you should be singing Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, because Juliet is the son.
me too, yeah, probably.
That's how it should be.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello,
or
hello.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, we can say that too.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Danke. Dankia.
Tak.
Tak.
That's cute. You can say both hey hey or tak tak.
Hey, hey, or tak tak.
Yeah, we like to repeat things, yeah.
Oh,
Tak, tak.
like when Japanese say mada mada, or hirari hirari, or kira kira. A lot of languages do that actually, where if they want to emphasize something, they repeat the word twice. But European languages don't really have that very often.
Today we compared 4 Germanic languages.
If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment down below.
That was fun. No, we need to do a video where I listen to a sentence in a Germanic language and see if I can try to understand it, because I'm sure that I would be able to. But there. Okay, it is 4:14 tonight, so which means it'll be time to finish up. Sorry that Doroti and Brett. Sorry that I accidentally touched the thingy on my freaking adapt. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Am I back yet? I need a new freaking Ethernet converter. This one, for some reason, if I touch the port even slightly, it freaking disconnects. And it's like, this thing is barely even used. Like, I have an Ethernet connected to a little a USB adapter. But for some reason, if I slightly touch the actual USB port, even if I slightly touch it, it glitches out and... And it's like, I don't know why it does that. I might have to... Either I need to get a new one that isn't absurdly sensitive, or I'd have to do something else. This is still bullcrap. No, it's been doing that for the past several weeks. It's not even the Ethernet itself, it's the adapter itself. I touch it even just slightly, and then it acts up like it's the end of the goddamn world. I don't know if I accidentally banged on it or something, but... God damn it. Okay. But that's that. Alright. Okay, here, I'm gonna switch this over real quick. God damn it. No. And then I started getting, like, 80% dropped frames. I was like, wait, why isn't OBS... I hope you enjoy SeaWorld and Moomy World and stuff. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna finish up tonight before OBS and this piece of crap adapter decides to crap out on me again. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I'll be back on Monday where we will finally be playing Resident Evil 8 this time. We're gonna see apparently the vampire lady with big mommy milkers, which is all that I know about Resident Evil 8. I don't know anything else besides that. Alright, bye-bye. See you later.